Hi, and welcome back to All Guts No Glory, episode 4. The team died, they undied, they shot Rat, they abandoned my boy, and now they're going to shake down a college freshman.
Technically, we're episode 5.
Yeah, we had like 3.5. Like, it got wonky because of our short episodes. I called them 0.5s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. On YouTube, they'll just be 1.
I look like a fool.
We always look like
Does anyone even know what year it is, honestly? So, much less what episode.
In-game 3 never.
I don't really like thinking about it.
Yeah, to be fair. Okay, the year of our Lord, something. Okay,
2019, right?
It's...
yeah! Yes.
Well, in-game
It was all a
after
bad dream.
After
Matt.
Jesus died.
I know.
I'm ignoring this.
You don't need to tell
Jesus died in this
I am wrapped.
Jesus, remember the church? He was on the rosary.
Oh, man.
I can't believe you forgot about the word Jesus.
That's what happens when you go to prison.
I know. He did. He, yeah.
So much to do, not enough time.
Yeah. 7.
So where are we? We are at
You guys are hanging out outside of the
classroom.
the war medicine professor's class.
You all
because
came back
just-
from
yep.
myself.
You just gave Niles your orb.
Yes.
That's right, I forgot about the orb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
You
The
were
orbit connects
experiencing
you.
sensation for the first time in your life.
Oh yeah, no, that it is a lot and it is unpleasant.
Oh, yeah. Roll to puke or to resist puking.
Yeah, will do. Easy. Just like a con save.
But I kind of want to know what Niles would puke up.
Exactly.
I have questions.
It doesn't matter which.
It'll be a dry.
That's 15 plus 3, 17.
You may not have to puke, but you can think about it.
Okay.
You have nothing
yeah.
within you to puke. But
I feel like I just it's totally absorbent, and I was locked down before, just like didn't have any other business, wasn't really interested. I'm like fully wrapped now. It is unhealthy.
The one in this game who's puked so far.
would you like to change?
I think of course.
Did not shoot you with an arrow.
Left us in the greenhouse. I cannot be more clear about it.
Vote. Unnecessary.
These are lies. These are lies.
Significantly provoked. Significantly.
I feel like I'm arguing with a politician. It's like,
Oh, you didn't know that about Rat's backstory?
Yeah.
that's it.
Roll a perceived politician. No. Okay. So what time is it? Oh God, I hate waiting. Also very hungry.
You all just ate.
That was first breakfast.
What
What about nosh breakfast?
Mm.
And tosh breakfast?
And then lunch.
And then the middays.
And then supper.
Do you
Something.
have a do you have like a
I have low blood sugar. Yes,
ring,
why?
like a ring camera outside of your house, your warehouse, to see that PI
You will ring camera.
Oh, my workshop. Oh!
Oh, him.
We got those. In
Fantasy ring camera.
Well, we just throw
little
kosher.
Look, if someone wants to try and steal Giselle, the airship light of my life, they can certainly try. But there isn't, to be fair, there isn't a lot to steal.
I don't think he wants to steal. I think you guys have made him sad because he is a pathetic little man. And you've left him alone for 12 hours.
Would you like to go comfort him?
No?
Okay, just checking.
Sweet and ineffectual. How long would
Who
it
wants
take
to
you
go
fly?
comfort the weak, ineffectual PI?
What time?
Less than an hour, but
What?
it's like 10:30.
Okay.
And less than an hour.
And how long would the travel to the workshop be?
That's what I was answering. I think.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't I?
Yeah.
Okay,
A
yeah.
little less than an hour.
A little less
Got
than
it.
an hour workshop.
For me or for them? Because I can fly over buildings.
You
So
can,
if
but you're also much smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a 30 travel speed.
okay, then for them it'll take like an hour.
dang, that's an hour.
Okay. Hummingbird. Your wings are invisible.
She's fast, surprisingly.
like you move at our
An hour total or an hour there, hour back?
Probably hour there.
Also, if we hit traffic, it's going to be, you should go.
I'll go. I
Okay,
can go.
yay.
I
Yeah.
can go.
Do you need anyone to go with you?
Nah, you know,
I think we
I
just
know
hold you
where
back.
it is, and I can fly
Well, the-
over buildings, and y'all can't.
Don't
so-
worry, there are no locks on the door. In fact, there's barely a door. But yes, you should just find a hole or a broken window and go into
Okay.
there.
I'll let him in. Should I like let him in and let him stay there,
Or guide him
or
back.
should we just?
Why?
I don't know. What do we do? What am I?
What is he
doing with this? What am I doing with him? What
Yeah, that's a good question.
I know. I don't want to answer.
I'm terribly sorry that I'm fully absorbed
Can I-
pondering the orb.
Can I get an int roll to remember this guy's whole deal? 19.
Oh shit.
Okay. So you guys met him at the docks. He was trying to investigate your murder,
Mhm.
and then you guys asked him to go find out if he knows anything about any local angels.
Oh damn
And
it.
you abandoned.
So we want that info. Want
It was like what 5 p.m. and you guys were, we'll see you at 10, and now it's been a full day.
okay. And yeah, it's been a full 12 hours.
I mean, it's like that though.
Yeah, people. Yeah, you guys.
He's
caught up.
crying right now.
He's definitely crying right now.
I'll
Been crying for roughly 4 hours.
He's been crying into a plate of beignets for the
When you get there, ask him, are you a coward? Okay?
I
It's very
can ask
important.
him that.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
I can do that. It's the title
The
of
answer
this
is
episode.
yes.
Episode 4 or 5, whatever. Are you a coward?
Yes.
She flies. All right. So in the time that takes, are you guys gonna do anything?
What can we do?
I was
You two, you're on campus.
I was about to say I was tempted to stick my head in classrooms, but we could also camera switch to you.
Going back to sleep.
Rat's asleep.
I use Rat as a leaning post.
Well, I'm on the ground.
You're also how big though? Aren't you like?
Something is
So you make it kind of a large lump. Also, you put it in layers.
Hold on.
Do you-
Let me.
Yes, didn't we establish you're like 6'4" or something?
We established nothing about rats.
I thought Rat was just always
Several things. No, several things, and I've written them down. We have established about rats.
Can I roll to
Did you-
investigate this people?
Did you roll the
investigate Rat for a second.
No.
You should write that down.
Okay.
You rolled
Yes.
that rat is gonna get revenge.
Vengeful, vindictive.
Ooh, a nat 20.
Oh hell yeah!
Really
So-
enjoys theater.
Antithetical to the party's interests.
Advocating for like their various orders and all that stuff. So it's the Oppenheimer Institute of Clownery and Japes. So it is a very
God,
famous
where are
wellness
the
conference in the area. You've
What are
encountered a few, you just haven't comprehended them. So it is filled with hooligans of various orders. They do have things other than clownery. We've been in the engineering building. We've been in like the botany area. We've been field medicine. But it's like clownery and japes are like this college's football. Like that's where the focus is. That's where the money comes in and out. It's just what it is. But you know, you can go be an arts major. Who cares? So there's a lot going on here. There
You
are
could be a jape.
you could be, yes. You can have as many japes as you want. So there's a lot of focus on the clownery. There's a lot of focus on the
This
japes.
is the best school for clownery in the country.
In the country, yes. If not, the content. Returning. So yeah, there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of like just also like bards, musicians, but you know, there's kind of a building for everything. You can get a lot done, you can get an education of all sorts. You get into like niche information, like it was founded 100 years ago by some
Do I
really
find
dead dude.
anything about a rat?
I would say you'd have to search for it.
I'd have to
There is information about rats. There's information about a lot of people here, but
Oh.
you'd have to like, how committed are you to like looking up and down the halls and like photo like are you full out investigating?
I have hours.
I mean, it was a nat 20.
Yeah, it
We have
was.
literally
Oh,
nothing
but
else.
I'm just
to do.
making sure that like okay.
Yeah.
So when you're looking on the walls, you see just photos of like classes prior. You see quite a few faces. You don't yet see Rat.
Are they all in like full clown makeup?
Some of them are.
Thank you.
Winnie is gone. Yes.
Hmm.
It's information you would have liked. There's a face someone would have recognized, but it means nothing to you.
Dang.
Yep.
Crisis.
There. Okay, so there is actually like a good couple years ago, like 10. You see the private investigator? He's like in the background of a photo. He went here. Yeah, he didn't overlap with Rat.
Is he a jape? I have questions.
I think japes are something you do.
They are.
Jape is a state of mind.
But you can also be a clown.
Yeah.
So like,
Yes.
School of Clownery and Japes. Oh, like tricks.
Yes.
Let's see.
That whole episode.
so was that like out of fiction? Was that Lindsay having a revelation?
No.
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
It's okay, I don't know what Japes meant either.
I-
I didn't like them.
With
You
this
did.
time,
Uh-huh.
I know we're already going because the student we're totally gonna jump and beat the information out of at 1 p.m. Like he's got going to the
Is that what we're
Asthma. I think that's the plan. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just to like. I mean, we always intend to ask nicely, and you know, at this point, it never works out that way. So I'm just.
And then
like,
rat
jumping
locks us in a greenhouse and you shoot rat. Yeah, it's kind of turning into a thing.
Oh, I would. So we have a name for this Azamar lady.
Yes.
Let's see. It was Lil.
Lilf,
Yes.
Lilf,
Lilfney. This
Lilifney?
Want to take it one more time?
I have
Lilfney.
Llyfnee.
It's Lilifney.
Okay. That we have her name.
Lilifney.
And I know this class that we're going to is broadly about the subject generally, but do they have like a library or a directory or some sort of
They have
Place-
multiple
Can we
libraries.
look
They
up
have
Lily
clown
Fee?
that I
libraries, they
can
have medical libraries, they have
Oh.
fiction libraries.
Like a record of this like experiment or like
Yeah.
that's been running.
anything connected to this person?
They just have
Yeah,
that
you should really
information
investigate
for
that.
public
Did
consumption.
Lilifney...
Well,
Well, if
no,
it was
you would have to
published.
bring
Wait,
it.
did Lilifney go here?
No, but if the research was published, they would probably retain a copy.
Mm.
Also, we're right outside, and I know this is like I'm pondering an orb, but like if we're still right outside her
I
office.
was gonna say, and when I feel like we established with her when I questioned her yesterday that the information she has is not current or necessarily relevant because it was mostly about
Yeah, you still have the file.
her as a child, yeah. And so even if we looked up the published, I don't know that it would be that much different. But maybe it would be. I don't know.
There might be something about her past that could
Should we split up?
give us something. Well, we already have,
Well, wait, let's regroup because you got the orb.
but we sent
Oh, yeah.
one,
But Winifred is
and we have a lot of time.
I think I'm still
Truity is
Okay,
investigating
gonna add to it.
the building.
okay. I see.
And this is kind of inside, but Brad is sleeping, so if you ever want to scan like the brain,
And we want to talk about unguarded.
like
Roll to scan brain.
now if you're like Vulcan mind meld, I'm playing with Brad right now. That's
Is there something you would like to ask?
I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather
Granger?
research you first, Rat.
Thank you.
Before you
And then-
potentially violate Rat, when you are looking at
Yes.
photos, you do see someone who looks a lot.
she did try to kill this.
It's like Granger.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like Rat at first. I'm like,
Well, I got kind of excited. There's something about the overall hunch of the
Under all those
body that
layers.
just reads.
Unless there's a pile of rags on the picture that looks like
None of you have actually succeeded in comprehending Rat.
right.
So, and these photos
We're-
are approximately 3 Rats. So you may have already witnessed Rat. And
Any
not
of them
comprehended.
could be.
they could have been beautiful.
They are.
Not beautiful currently. This is exactly the problem with this party. You can only see skin deep.
Super
I don't have
asshole.
it.
Really do imagine a rat. You know,
What?
I just
How many of you are imagining a rat?
I mean,
are you?
Yes, I have been imagining.
a 6'4" rat
6'4"
covered in layers.
Who walks on 2 legs?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But still with
Bye.
like the inverted ankle sort of, you know,
Oh,
ankle
yeah.
orientation.
Whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
Like a
horse
fawn.
or a
It's like
bird.
Men in black when it. Yeah, that's fine.
like a fawn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something weird is happening under there.
Yeah.
We can all confirm that.
Yes.
I mean, I imagine it like, you know, like the rat dude from Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Shredder. Wait, what's his name?
Splinter.
Splinter. I was like, it starts with an S.
Just imagining him talking.
Shredder's the good bad guy. Yeah.
So Rat could have been a human at one point.
Rat.
But Rat is human.
Yeah, we have
Who
no
is to say?
humanoid species. That's all we've
Get
got.
the rules and go figure it out.
Perceive.
Roll to pickpocket rat.
Yeah.
Is that a part of the Nat 20 investigation?
Yes.
A little bit. I'm still suspicious.
You can determine that that is human shape, and that there are many human-shaped people in these photos going back, but that's as close as you're getting, even with that.
Are there any non-human shaped people?
People like
What do you got?
diverse species.
Yeah, like
That-
what? Come on. What do you got?
Orcs.
Halflings and
Orcs seem vaguely human-shaped.
Oh, okay.
That's where like other like bipedal things.
Oh.
A dog graduated.
We
from
would
this
we would be
college
talking
course.
like there's a spider race that's just like cute little like tarantula things. Those are- yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's horrifying.
There's a
I'm really
few
glad I
person
didn't
ones,
go to
but-
public school.
Dropped out.
We used to ride them.
That
of course.
endless
Can I stick my head in a classroom?
Yeah, go for it.
Mm.
But are you done investigating?
Okay.
Truity?
Am I done? Like,
You've seen a good couple people. You saw the private investigator. You saw
You saw the person who looks like Granger.
mysterious Granger like fella.
Are
Oh,
you
wait,
gonna-
wait. Hold on.
Yeah, you
I think
missed
I missed that plot point. Okay. Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
we have to wait for Truity to tell us.
Feed up.
to come back.
Yeah.
I want to do a little more. I want to find out
Okay.
more about rats. While I'm
Okay, so we have no estimate for how old Rat is, so you don't really know which year to look. We've established it's the year 7, so you're looking now in the BCs.
Before.
Jesus, yes. So
Is it BOC?
Yes.
see,
Orc Christ.
We all remember the Bach times.
the day.
7 years ago.
You know, Christ was God made flesh, so this implies that the God is an orc. in this whole-
Which actually kind of tracks, to be honest.
Yeah.
so you were looking at a lot of people that seem rat-sized. It's very hard to determine, like, who could possibly be this creature. But like for each year, it's like, oh, here's the valedictorian. Here's like colleges. Yeah, colleges do that. I'm stupid. But like various like class photos. But this isn't like a display case. Like you can see a couple like trophies with names, but they're not names that really mean anything to you. Like you can keep looking, but again, unless Rat has made a significant like academic achievement or some other kind of achievement, there wouldn't be anything. And also, that's assuming that Rat is Rat's birth name. I almost said Christian name. Or Jesus
name.
Christian name.
Or
Bach name.
Yes, orchestra.
Yeah.
Orchestrant.
So,
Yes.
You know, these names mean nothing to you. You sure are seeing them. You sure are comprehending them. But yeah, unless like you're kind of missing a link to be able to actually be like, oh, that's Rat, because we don't know what Rat looks like, and again, this is assuming Rat is not Rat's given name.
Yes, I may have to prove.
You may have to.
Roll the bite.
You're asleep.
We're not there yet. This is my internal thoughts.
Yes.
Rat is asleep. And Truity has to
I mean,
decide
you
what
have
information to
looked
share.
through, like, as long as there have been photos, so you have looked at, like, or photos, hand drawing, whatever. You have seen 50 years worth of people, so if Rat went to this school, you have seen their photo, assuming they were there on picture day. But, like, you've gotten the closest to comprehending Rat anyone in this party has gotten.
Okay. And I didn't get far.
You didn't get far, but you did try.
Okay.
Also, Rats made it really clear that things ended poorly at this institute. So this might not be the place to gather information.
You guys see? I think of Rat now. You guys seen the Rick and Morty episode where the B plot is Jerry follows that talking cat
Sure.
to Florida, and then at the very end, like he mind melds with the cat, and the reality of what the cat's deal is so horrible and abhorrent that it like scars Jerry and Rick to the point where he has to like erase his memory. I'm worried that waits for us if you know.
Well, if you do get a nat 1 when trying to perceive Rat, you do get driven to madness.
It's
That Rat's motivated by some like eldritch
yeah, like
task.
That's like what? Most all but what the party believes you had a curse put upon you?
like
Yeah, there's a curse.
this being that is at once
That is also
once
trying to
so
eat a
mundane.
god.
Yeah, that
There's
is at once
something
so
there.
mundane. We found it feasting, like cannibalizing corpses in the morgue, and yet
Just find me actually eating.
No, but we
We
found you in
found
a
the
morgue.
finger, what, fingers in your belly? What was it, toes? Was it toes?
Yeah, wait, those were.
Some specifically all thumb. Fingers that specifically all thumb.
It's on you.
Yeah, but that
You
doesn't
could've
mean
just
that they
left it
weren't
as
there.
What do you ate it against?
Rats seems
True.
to just have some sort of obscure field surrounding its. Yeah, it's
It
like
might be a
there's-
part of the curse.
It's
So I come back to the game.
Yeah.
I tell them what I found. I tell them about the PI, and I tell them I saw potentially Granger's dad.
Granger? Isn't that great?
I have mixed feelings about.
Or is this a jape? Is that how you use it in a sentence?
Yes, it is. I was looking at the definition. I was going to. It's in fact a practical joke.
Yes, I also use the Googles.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so we're in
We're
agreement.
sophisticated here.
I needed to know exactly.
I know, it was driving me nuts.
You look just like you.
So, and where did you
English graduate students.
Oh, what did I see? And like a file picture.
Yeah, cabinet of
like a yearbook basically?
you're like, look at our students, they're doing so well.
He was like hunched over like a wood planing table, like just demonstrating the college.
Wow, he really does look like you.
Oh.
Or do you look like him? Is this a chicken and egg?
I think it's exactly a chicken.
Can you be your own dad? Anyway, it's neither here nor there.
So he went here.
Time.
Okay.
Or at least they hired him for the promotional material.
That's right. He was
Actually, a male monster.
You can say, is he moonlighting on the side?
You don't know. He was a surveyor for a logging company, and so he may
There's
have
a forest
gotten it
department here.
forestry. There's
Is that clownery? I don't know.
there's
If
a
it
mis-
was the salt.
It's a very
college also in the school of medicine,
subject.
so I feel like clownery and japes is in itself a jape.
Is that why she didn't know how to fix that girl's face? Because it's the clown field medicine?
Yeah.
I'm realizing some things. This might not be the right place to find authoritative information.
It wasn't an ailment that seltzer-based medicine
Yeah.
was equipped to solve. Yeah.
Yeah. Homeopathy.
Should have trusted what Rat was saying.
Japes. It's all japes.
It's
Japes, japes.
it's japes all the way down.
What time is it?
30 minutes.
Only 30 minutes.
To that whole way.
Well, I
There's
go back.
a lot of like people just like smiling off.
So it's
like,
11. Do I have time to go back to that hallway and research more about my dad?
yeah, sure.
I would like to know more.
I'm gonna follow closely with Granger because now I'm very interested about whether you can be your own dad.
I got. Is this still investigation?
Sure.
I will. That will be a dirty 20 on investigating
Yeah.
my dad.
So you look at him and it says his name, which is also your name. That's your name.
It's
Aw, Junior. Can I call you Junior now?
No. No, you made it.
So you see him in like 2 years of photos, 20 years back or whatever,
Yes.
and then not in the rest. So he was there for a time.
Does it say anything about him graduating or anything about what he did on campus?
Not really.
He's a dropout. Maybe that's why he works for the forestry department. Yeah. Couldn't hack it at the japes.
And that's the classic adage: if you can't shape, you do forestry.
Yeah.
So
This makes sense to me.
Does Granger's dad, like, is the name appeared on any of
it's also Granger. So it's just
like
Yeah.
the last name too?
Isn't it also the same last name?
It's not the same.
Granger,
last
Granger?
one- Yeah, the last one was we do our. I mean, the elven culture, we still do like sort of names about the family. So Hidewell is
Hidewell, that was it.
my mother.
Oh.
The snack.
I will let you decide your father's last name. That's something between you and him.
In the family.
Dirks.
Sure.
Dirks.
What is that?
Isn't a dirk a dagger of some sort?
It is.
Okay. So close. The old English.
You hide while he has knives.
That's right.
Yeah.
So can I glean anything other than his full name and that he looks like me from this?
He was here, but it was 20 years ago, so like you could maybe go like poke around the forestry department, but also he didn't finish, so it's unclear like what level.
So he was a dropout.
Or he did an internship of some kind, or finished some other side activity. Yeah, exactly. Other setups.
In japes.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Certificates.
Yes.
So you do know that he was here, and you can like look in, like, there's like some small blurb where it's like, yeah, whatever. Like not interested, but like promoting like his involvement. Site, fun stuff.
As one does.
Amazing.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Learning left and right.
The idea that there's an entire department built to harvest the resources that I called home infuriates me.
Ironic.
Roll the punch this.
But I punch the book.
Yes.
Do it.
Well, it's in a cabinet, so the glass cracks.
Oh man.
Actually, what did you
Break the glass.
I looked right here if anybody saw me and then just like run away.
Did he take the photo?
Could I? Yeah, I do that. I mean, it's less.
Student does like look at you with like big eyes, and then just turns away. Like they're late to class. They're like, okay, this guy has issues. Not my problem.
Boy, just wait till they get their student loan balance.
Ooh, it's hefty at the Oppenheimer Institute of Clownery and
I
Jape.
imagine.
Yeah. That's the biggest jape of all.
I was gonna say, what is the earning potential? A jape degree.
But yeah,
Honestly,
clownery.
Say botany jape. Medicine
a
japes.
botany and jape double major can get done.
Ah, yes. Well. Anyway,
Come back from the hospital.
Again,
like,
how
your
did we
arms open
end
can of worms.
up at a college?
of clownery and japes.
Yeah, like how did
You
we?
feel
No,
you're
no,
trying
like
to
I
draw
know
his face.
how. I meant more like.
It's Rat's
It
fault,
was
per
a throwaway
usual.
line from Rat that all of you remembered. Much as like half this campaign is a throwaway line from Rat that everyone remembers.
You don't remember the PI, but you remember.
Can I roll to investigate classrooms?
Yeah, go for it.
Wow. That's let's see. A 5.
You stick your head in. There are a lot of like just young adults sitting slouched in desks, looking like eyes glazed over. You try to perceive the inner workings of the classroom, but the teacher is saying your eyes also glazed over. And you're just kind of like standing head in, like until like the professor like looks at you expectantly, and you like jump back out.
Wow.
That was your stint in education.
That's why I didn't go to school.
Alright, so I'm pacing, and I don't know what to do to kill time. So I'm interested in like probing my peers' mind around me to see what they remember and what can potentially help me, ultimately me, and us in this investigation.
Yeah.
So is that perception? Is that insight? Arcana?
That's the answer, because you're trying to like read their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who in specific are you trying to start with?
I'm thinking, well, if I do rat, will I be harmed? And that's the risk.
Yeah, it is a risk.
I'm interested in rat.
Well, Rat's asleep, so Rat's defenses are low. So I'll say your risk of harm is lower than usual.
Alright, so rat, I'm going to probe.
This is a family show.
Roll to throw the rat.
Rat's been shot first.
Assume the position.
That was a 16 and 3.
I like your commitment to try and then reading the number anyway.
Well, if it's a good number, it
Yeah.
counts. If it's a bad number, you get to reroll.
Sure.
100%.
Yes. So, yeah, Rat is very vulnerable because of the functionality of Rat's mind, and also their sleep. Obtaining information in linear matter is not something that's really going to occur.
I am dreaming about dirt right now.
In Rat's mind, you're falling down endless pockets like a tunnel, like an Alice in Wonderland's like theme of like sand and glitter and beetles and that one sock in the teenager's room, like just things up and down and around. Trauma's it is trauma. Like
I was not traumatized.
no, it's
I'm
Rat's
simply furious.
traumatizing others. That's the trauma.
Just pure unbridled rage.
Yes, anger and fury and indignation. Then you went to the Oppenheimer Institute, and this is their life. Some memory of some dude poking him with a stick. The usual things. You get like little glimpses of the college from 20 years back. Not 20 years, that's too long. However many years back, not 20. That's Granger's dad. Various times ago, in, out, back, forth. It's incomprehensible, but like you do like it's faded out like an acid trip kind of state. But like there are bars around you for a second and then they're gone. Sometimes they're gold and sometimes they aren't. Again, you're getting poked with a stick a lot. Like it's getting occasionally hit with it. You must sing, you must dance, you must perform. You're so good at it. You're the best there ever was. Out, back, forth, up, down, glitter, sand. It's like everything. Safety, you must leave their mind.
Was
Yes.
Rat a pageant
Yes.
child on craft?
Everyone in this D&D campaign is a pageant child.
Yeah.
What?
I sit down for a little bit to process what just happened.
It's like,
Yeah.
like,
Wait now.
I'm aware that something has happened. I'm suspicious of everyone.
And that shit got weird.
What miscommunication?
the
Sorry. I feel apologetic, but I don't say it out loud.
Ginger, what did you do?
Granger's having an
He's just right now. Give him a break.
We've all had daddy
So
issues.
half
Do
the
you?
party.
Rangers.
Write that down. Rat has a dad.
Rat has a dad. I'll add it to one more dad. Granger is like over, like he's like turned away from the party because he's clearly crying. He's like sort of gently caressing the nearest tree. Like,
What do
The
you
nearest tree?
yeah.
Is there a tree inside the building?
No, I imagine that there's like landscaping. I don't know, like the nearest sort of piece of
It's fake.
Oh,
it'll do.
So currently half the party is like
fuck that.
emotionally
Yeah.
traumatized, 1,000-yard stares.
Besides, Winnie, you arrive at Nova's workshop.
Like,
Everything that is happening back where you
I'm eating a stale beignet for my bed.
the first
I also have no idea what's going on.
That's fair.
So you arrive at the workshop. There is nothing there. Okay, on the door there's a note, but like you're looking for like the guy. He's not there, but there is a note, and it says, "Went home to sleep, lost wallet, and had to work with mine and your dinner off. No work got done. I'll investigate more tomorrow. Your neighbor had a knife stolen. I live at address. Drop by any time, and then like an illegible signature."
What's the address?
It's-
Exactly.
You can just go right there. I'm not gonna make you.
Man,
Go.
she's just gonna go over there.
Yeah. So you go, and it's a like rundown apartment building. But it's not that. But you get there. He's on like the 4th floor. You get there. Would you care to knock, or would you like to break in?
Honestly, for shits and giggles, I want to try to break in.
Oh yeah, go for it.
As
You
we should.
rock.
Am I doing sleight of hand?
Sure.
That is a 12.
Are you trying to find like a window or the door?
Is the window too heavy for you again?
Well, the door would definitely be heavier, so I'm gonna go window.
Okay. I'll say you managed to get like jimmy enough that you could slip in, but it's not like really comfortable. Like it's a little bit like a scrape, but you do get it open enough. He's not too rigorous about his personal home security.
Well,
Wait, I have a logistical question. How do you normally get into places?
You knock.
Do you
Or
wait
break
for
it.
someone else to open the door?
hold behind people until they open
Mm.
the doors. Or I break in through the windows.
Like you're waiting to get into a friend's apartment.
Your knife, like your dagger, can like
Yeah.
unlock blocks, you know, like a bobby pin, but like a little
so
bigger.
it's like,
Your needle used to stab.
So I go in,
Yep, he's sleeping on his couch.
Right on his
has
face.
to investigate his apartment.
Yeah, go for it.
Smart. Before the face.
Snoop.
Do we want to take that one again?
Nope. Sure don't.
Niles writes it down.
Silence.
Yeah, it's gonna be like,
That's a 22.
whoa.
Investigation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Pinckney's been showing this to people. I can't finish that sentence.
Ah,
What administrator is making it this far?
That's very
They're gonna watch the first episode and be like, nah.
And if they do it, it's their fault.
Exactly. At this point, they know what we're about, and that they should have seen that coming.
I mean,
And what that thing is basically.
Until we showed up here that it was supposed to be like PG-13.
there.
I was not prepared.
You could never limit rat like that. So you're investigating. You are investigating. In his window, he is knocked out on his couch because again, you guys, when you ran off from the dinner, you left your food unpaid for. You didn't even eat it. No waiters. No one ate it. So you stole his wallet. So he couldn't pay for his meal. They tried to pay for yours. Only then did he find out that he didn't have his wallet. So he had to work for like 7 hours to pay off everyone's food. And then he was supposed to investigate angels. And it was like 10 p.m. So there was nothing he could do by the time you guys wanted him back. So he went back, and then he sat on the porch for like 3 hours. He talked to the neighbor whose knife he stole, and then he just went home. He napped briefly on Nova's porch, and then he went home, and now he is sleeping. He smells greasy. He smells like he's been cooking greasy fish for like hours. He is tired. He has no wallet, no money. He has his coffee card still. He has nothing. He's had a bad day. He's had a bad week. He's sleeping. He's going to be sleeping for a while unless you interrupt him. Ideally not like that. But he's gone through a lot.
Exactly what we'd expect from this.
So what you're saying is we've been a real asset to so many people's
Oh yeah,
lives.
you've really improved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a newspaper on like his coffee table that says "Post office broken into."
Anything about the Snapple?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is there anything?
you can go into like and find his desk, which has a lot of papers, has a lot of like doodles of like scenes and notes about various crimes and misdeeds that he's trying to investigate. Again, a bulk of his work was investigating like, is my wife cheating on me? And the answer always being yes. So there's a lot of like salacious like details that he has to inform people about very sensitively. He does have like a little bit on like the like cults of light, but not like significant information. He's like, I've seen this symbol in like windows of stores downtown. I've seen like a flyer in like a couple like little coffee shops. I don't know what this means, but whenever I ask people about it, they like laugh it off, and I'm unsure how to press them without like alienating them. And so it's something he's like keeping an eye on. He has a bunch of newspapers that are stacked. The top one's about the post office. If you like dig down, you can see other ones about like other issues. He has like a pin board that has a bunch about like the jester that the king lost. Like just random bullshit all around of like different things that went on. He hates the guards. He thinks they're incompetent. He also has like a lot that just like city cover-ups and like false arrests and like brutality and gross shit and like every like crime the guards have done. Murdered hookers, like everything. He is deeply immersed in like the culture of the city and everything that is wrong with it. Bad. So he's doing his best, but there is a lot. There's dead people at the docks, you guys.
Dead.
Yeah. He has just a pile and pile and pile of just random bullshit. It's very clear he has minimal personal life outside of his job. He does still have that coffee card that he was lovingly clutching to his chest in his sleep. Yeah, I mean, you can dig through his clothes. Most of it's like thrifted. You can look at his like the books on his shelf. They're books, but I don't know. His taste is okay.
What a sad little man.
Steal his wallet again.
He doesn't have his wallet.
I
He doesn't have his address book. But again, you looked through it and it was just like,
Yeah.
Mr.
More
Smith,
sadness.
wife cheating? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Like, not anything significant.
More despair and drudgery.
Yes.
Roll to see if Winnie will feel bad about it.
Go for it!
See, she is chaotic neutral, so it's like
I was about to say.
that is an 18. Do with that what you will.
Would you like to feel bad about it?
I don't know.
What is that under?
I have no idea. We're just kind of
Yeah, we're just rolling to roll.
Gotcha.
No regrets.
She's gonna
All guts, no glory.
like
There you go.
drop like 5 copper
Mhm.
on his little.
Oh, what a sucker.
Are there? Wait, how? Where did you get those
No,
coppers?
coins are definitely the size of your torso.
Dead people.
So then it can't be a copper. It has to be like a quarter. A quarter
micro
of a copper. A micro copper. Yes, if you will.
Allow it.
A fey copper. A fey coin. Yeah.
I feel like there's also like a diminutive like spell attached to it, so like it grows to like real size when it leaves her body.
Be fun.
So she'll give him 5 copper,
Very nice.
and then write a note somewhere. Grab some. Be like, have nothing.
Value or hope.
Good afternoon. This is a robber.
But I felt so bad in return.
The ace. So, we haven't quite figured out where she is, but we know who killed us. So thank you for none of your help.
With the accent, is it called an ASMR? Did I hear you right?
Ever. Right?
Sing it.
I know, yeah.
Intuitive.
It
Yeah.
just hit me. It's good.
And
You have been useless. Thank you.
you have useless, but here's 5 copper and an apology for you.
That's awkward.
This is like tipping a shoe.
Yeah.
We live.
Something Rat knows all about.
Who stole his wallet in
Be
the first place? Oh.
It wasn't right.
get out of this room. This is just saying. She said that she's
Yeah, just remember some glitter. Come on.
To bully.
glitter like just covering the page, so he has to shake it off in order to read.
Oh, good. The gift that keeps on giving.
And then I'm going to sneak out this way I came in.
Would you like to roll for that?
I can roll for that. Watch me get stuck in the wind.
But mostly I'm trying to see who wakes him.
That.
That isn't.
You're like struggling to get out, and like the sounds you kind of like not hitting the glass like hard, but like you're trying to like wiggle through wakes this poor man.
Shedding eyelashes. I'm sorry.
He's now awake, and he's like kind of confused.
Can I roll again to try and sneak out before he
Yeah.
wakes up? Like fully wakes up?
Yeah.
Please, what? Don't want to confront the sad little man.
That's what D&D's all about.
He's taking away his masculinity. So.
He didn't have much to begin with.
True. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you slip right out.
Cool.
Bye, bitch.
You're gone.
He just like sort of hang out in the corner to see what.
You're outside the window when you can like take a glance. Sure,
Yeah, I want to watch him from like the corner.
You
of
want to
the
watch him
window.
cry?
I
Sicko.
want to see the reaction to the new.
Yeah.
Tears. That's reaction.
I love how technically he's a demon, and we're all just like,
Yeah.
yeah. So he wakes up. He's like, he kind of glances at the window, but like, he doesn't know what wakes him up. He doesn't care. He like shakes the glitter off the note and like kind of looks at his carpet, like son of a bitch. But it is what it is. This is
It's a continuation of just saying it's out.
vacuum. This changes nothing really. He reads it. He like looks at the money. He's like, and like pockets it. Balls up the note and throws it out. He honestly doesn't have as much of a reaction as you were kind of hoping. He just like gets right back to like
Being sad.
being sad, but also like to his desk. Like he doesn't have any notes specifically on like the angel, but just like that the case is progressing in some way. It's nothing that he can actually use to improve it because like you didn't give him the name of like the angel or like any way of like really contacting you. So yeah, it helped him at all. He's not going to stop
Tit for
fixating
tat.
on it because this is who he is as a person. This is like not the biggest case ever seen. He's actually somewhat competent sometimes. Once he got stabbed. But anyways, he's like that doesn't help him. He does feel compelled to still investigate, but he like
Ah, yes, let that fixation carry you far.
exactly. So yeah, he's gonna get right back into working. You can see him like starting like write like a list of things to do, just in general. One of them is buy new wallet and like renew his like file for new license. But you know, beyond that, it's like keep talk to like these people in the area who know things about I guess he'd still kind of be researching the angel, even though you say you know who it is, about like potential connections there. He's stubborn.
So we should circle back around to him at some point later.
Boy.
Who
Yeah.
stabbed him?
Oh, it was many years ago.
That is not amazing.
This is for my own enjoyment. No, this is just me as a person.
Oh yeah, he was hunting a serial killer, and usually he's like, okay, I'll hit them. But there's a very certain point to which it's like, you know what? I don't really like the guards, but I don't want to get stabbed. But normally he hands things off, but he found out some knowledge very quick, like in a row, and ended up finding himself in a confrontation that he had to like, scamper away from, but he was stabbed.
You were stronger.
Like in the torso?
Only
or-
Yeah, it's like a nice little scar.
Wait, is Rat like the Trump version of like?
No, go on, finish the thought.
I was gonna say, well, like only cowards get captured. Sort of thing.
Just under the rags.
There's definitely something there.
Okay, just
All right, when you're looking at the photos, if you see anyone who looks like...
Do I?
No. I would have loved it, but I don't think we ethically can include Donald Trump in this universe.
Yeah.
It's not Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We make that up.
We can do
It's the
silent
game of
dope, though.
aspiration.
Jesus Christ.
Like, when it's gonna come back to the
Down to like 35, it's closer to say. So you're going.
What time is it now?
11:30.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bunch of real times I tried to math.
So in the meantime, I've eaten part of the fern.
You sure? It's very plasticky.
Rat is awake. Truity is recovering.
Yeah.
Niles, are you still absorbed in the orb?
Fully disassociated.
Cool.
I mean, I can make another con save if you need, but like, this is a lot, man.
Yeah.
This is a lot. You all have it rough.
True.
Look at him. Distracted.
I don't really
Do you have pockets?
I don't know.
Red is all pockets. Niles is no pockets.
Well,
You do have that writing thing.
yeah, I keep my quarterstaff on my
I want
back.
to steal that.
I have a few small knives. Really, the only other things I have are maybe in a small, medium-sized bag on my back. And it's not much. Not much, but yeah, I mean that's it.
Doesn't have to be much though, as well.
Yeah. Otherwise, I am just sort of wearing like a cloak. Like it's not a lot of like stuff on me.
Well, I want the stick, so.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Which
7.
Okay, so Niles is really out of it, so you do like almost remove it, and then you don't.
Okay.
Like, Niles like snaps into it just in time to like clap a hand to it, and you can choose to play that off or to not.
I
Give me
would
that.
say, despite that, I'm pretty defensive of like my 2 possessions. There's a lot there.
Are you upset with Rat? Because this whole time I felt like the guy in the cartoon with the Mississippi rag frog. Like, I turn around and Rat goes, "Hello, my man," and like I'm trying to convince everyone else. I feel insane.
So I'm pretty absorbed in this. Do I
Poisonous-
notice it's someone trying to like nick it off my back, or like?
Maybe it fell, but Rat is beside you.
I
Little
feel
trust determined.
yeah, I feel you determining this. Can I make a roll to decide whether or not I realize what like perception or
Whatever you want.
okay. Perception. Sense. It's a 15.
Again, however you want.
Yeah, I feel like that's enough. I can give myself the credit to notice it was Rat.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel like a stretch.
No, I mean,
Considering
But
you're
I'm-
keeping the fern right now.
Yeah.
Granger is crying into the.
Yeah.
full rage, like just turn towards Rat, puff of like icy blue smoke coming out of my face, and I just kind of like bear down on you.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
To eat?
to do.
Yeah, I suppose.
But
I
rat
mean,
might roll to eat. I'm just saying.
yeah, I would say it's not traditional. That's actually a good point. That's a 15.
Resist intimidation.
Did you
Yeah, a +6. I rolled a 9.
Is it
Yeah.
insight? Lindsay?
Stalemate.
Yeah.
We got close. It's made of steel.
Let me just
Have
look
I?
over my spell list for a second.
Write that down.
You like to know?
eat a god? It's understandable as to why it's not
Yeah.
eaten very easily.
I'm intrigued by what's happening.
Rats write it down in their notes from their many pockets.
Just, I think we
I
can
don't
make
remember how to
contact
read.
with like a Shale Zorath or something, just like a trickster god that we can't.
A jape god, if you will.
Yes,
One
a
might
god
say,
of,
yeah.
a demigod of japes that we have neither the power to control nor affect. We
Yes.
should leave before it. Yeah,
Well, you're unbrown shit.
it's
True.
terrifying.
You should be.
I'd like to go back to the forest now. This whole city thing is not working.
Are you sad about your dad?
I'm sad. I'm sad more about like I knew that forestry existed as like a concept and the logging sort, but like to go to the place where it and then to see it be so sort of normalized within the society, it's just sort of redoubled my disdain of
Your
this-
dad.
of my dad
Mhm.
and society and civilized society
Which is
as
really your dad's fault.
as a whole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
This fern also sucks.
That's all I have left.
Your dad? Or this fern?
Fern. I don't even have my dad. Where's my dad? Do I have my dad?
Where's your dad?
I-
Oh yeah, that's what we're supposed to be figuring out. I see. Are you gonna take the fern with you? You've cried all over it. I'm a little concerned.
I think it's best to leave the fern here.
It's not even real, so it won't mind.
It's
I
weird.
feel like you need to take it with you.
It's a place. You shouldn't disturb nature like that.
It's plastic. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I don't think that's gonna help.
Not a conversation we're ready for.
So, how's everybody else doing?
Something is happening. I don't like it.
Everyone in this table is actively going through it.
It's coming out of it. But
There like a switch on the bottom of this.
Do you want me to turn it off?
I think I need a break.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if you want to just like
I
hold it.
take the orb
Yeah.
away from you.
Yeah.
Just hold it for now.
Yeah. You know, we're right here. It's incredible. Very useful.
True.
Wow. Y'all have it rough.
I know, isn't it awful?
Being alive seems like an absolute pain.
It is.
Yeah.
Deeply,
imagine
profoundly.
probing his minds, you know. The things you see in there.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Thumbs.
And how you got the thumbs, nonetheless.
All things considered, it could have been worse. You could have seen the letters. So I'll say you guys chatted enough. We need to return. You guys haven't really moved from the building, so I don't think there'll be any issue in finding them again.
No.
What time is it now?
Yeah.
I'll say like 12:30.
So do we
Go
want to
fast
just?
there.
Yeah, we really don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
Just kind of hang out until.
Do we know what this kid looks like?
Nope. Not at all. All you've seen is his name and the doodle he did.
The
Yeah.
name. Okay.
Just, you know what class, like what the teacher looks like.
Right.
She's
But we
one
have
who's
the
in
name.
there with the Wintershire girl.
The name and the doodle.
You know, we got the name at the classroom number as well.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'll need some help probing minds and figuring out who's who.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna stand up front and be like, "What is the name?"
Elwood.
Elwood?
Yeah.
Elwood.
A-I-L. Where did I have it? A-I-L-W-Y-D-D.
Mhm.
Elwood. I go into
Elwood.
random name generators. I see letters with lots of vowels, and I just take them.
Elwood. Okay. I was just gonna stand up front and be like, "Elwood." Like I was taking roll, except not.
After they
And then
all
we
get
grab them.
Yes.
Yep.
First,
Okay, we should decide how we're gonna do
first
this.
they all need to get into the classroom.
Well, yes, yes,
so that we
yes,
can have,
yes.
like Niles, so we can all
No, block the door.
block
Now
the
you block the door.
The door.
Look, I might be made of metal, but my strength score is not what you think it would be.
Rat.
I'll block the door.
Rat will
What's-
block the door.
What's Rat's strength score?
What you like to
I
know?
would actually.
Waiting for
Is
it to
it
come up
because
on
if
the
it's,
screen?
is it higher than 17?
I think it's just question marks on there.
That's it.
I think so.
That would be
Is it really?
wonderful.
Yeah, I think
Real
so.
quick, do you want to catch them up on what you've encountered?
Oh yeah. The dude left a note on your workshop door, saying that because we didn't pay and we stole his wallet, he was unable to.
Why are you laughing?
It's just so beautiful.
The suffering about it.
So, in order for him to pay for his dinner and ours that we abandoned because of Niles' ward having her little fit, we had to work at the fish shop for 7 hours to pay off.
Oh man, I want to work at a fish and chip shop.
They made like a private investigator.
Work off his debt.
He proceeded to solve the
Yeah, that's our bad. That's really our bad.
and where his apartment was, like, sleeping. He was still sleeping when I broke in. Frankly, it's a sad place. That man has no life whatsoever. So I left him a note, left him a
He
few
needs to
pop-
find a hobby like me.
He does. Left him some glitter just to make his life a little bit more miserable. And waited, like, I crawled back out, waited till he got, like, woke up, and he had no reaction, which was frankly disappointing. I wanted to, like,
You want to see him cry more,
I
didn't
did
you?
want to see him cry more.
I'm learning things about you.
I was expecting more tears from me calling him a pitiful man.
You're not the first or the last.
I was about to say, I was like,
And yeah, this
This man
Pretty
stopped
much
too.
it.
He can't even get a pro bono.
yeah.
It's like they're like
No respect.
No excuses, dude.
No respect.
to stop looking for the angel, but when he woke up and I was spying on him, it looked like he was still working. So he's sad.
Hmm. Hmm.
He got no laugh.
A demon with demons.
So what did I miss in the
Oh, you know.
We all just look shell shocked, like across the board.
Yeah.
I'm eating some lint from the bottom of my bag.
I saw Granger.
I have money.
Yeah.
Do you see a food around here to buy with
There is
said
a
money?
vending machine.
Yield vending machine?
But it is
but also
very gross
there
looking.
was the cafeteria. You could
What's
have gone back to
Hey.
the cafeteria.
There's a lot of judging of my food lint, okay? It's
You-
my lint.
You're starting to sound a lot like Rat at the moment.
You-
I'm just saying. There's crumbs and things that have accumulated at the bottom of the
Fair.
bag.
Fair.
Rat roll skill.
Are we going to this classroom?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, we were.
We
gonna
just
make
need a plan to catch
We were
this
gonna
guy.
make a plan.
Yes.
But also, I saw the PI in a yearbook and saw Granger's
He
death.
was still pitiful.
Fair.
Even then.
He was slightly less pitiful.
Not
That's
just
something
that. Your dad also kind of pitiful.
You know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you found Granger's dad too?
He was. Don't bring that.
I don't want to contribute to drawing any more attention to this group. I'm gonna hang out in a little pile here. I'm so... Never again!
Look, you and I chilling in the hallway this time must have drawn some attention. And continuing to do so.
Surrounded by so many teenagers.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
curious.
taking up like half the hall.
Yeah, and they keep like glaring at you and kind of like bitchily talking as they like walk around you. But like, what are they gonna do? Say shit?
Yeah, right. A silver dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
A cough, sitting on the floor disassociating, and a pot next to a pile of trash. That's
You have
that draws
you've
attention.
received quite a lot of looks, but this is also a cloud college. They're like juggling and doing cartwheels and
Yeah,
shit
they're
through
used
the
to
halls.
japes.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
They're not gonna talk.
See, now TV
kids,
creates
but
a lot
talk
of
to them
words.
unprompted.
So on our way there, I whispered to them all while we were walking away from Rat what I saw in Rat's mind to also unpack my trauma.
Yeah.
Now you are seeking help.
Yeah, so I
That's
let them
fair.
know what I saw.
The minds of others, just absolute
Terrible
hell.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't use my telepathy a whole lot.
You're telepathic.
You can't trust what other people say to these.
Strike 14.
It's true. That's true.
Strike 14.
It's right.
So Granger's at the door.
Yep.
Should Nova and I go to like the front of the classroom and just
I have
have y'all
a
like
question.
scatter?
Do we want to take a break before the classroom scene?
We absolutely can, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
we should
okay.
finish the plan
Okay.
first and then get to the
Okay.
classroom.
Yes.
Well, you guys are early, so I can't block the door too much because people have to get.
I was about to say.
There's like 20
Yeah,
minutes
but if
late.
we all hover around the door,
Scare the student away.
Yeah. That's
Let's
gonna
have
work
a
better
moment.
for some of you than others.
I was like,
what they're just what would they be afraid of?
Or some of us should go to the front of the classroom.
have you looked in
and
the mirror,
tell
Liz? I
students
have the
that
mirror.
we're guest speakers.
I mean,
And Rat?
Rat's asleep outside.
Rat's sitting this one
Or,
out.
yeah, not asleep. Rat is resting their eyes outside.
No,
I
the
would-
giant
well, not
pile of
sleeping.
pockets.
if they're doing the guest speaker thing, I would like to do the pretend to be a student thing and sit in the chair
mhm.
closest to the door.
Yeah, there you go.
Non-academic society do not know how to acclimate to students. I'd say.
What? When you say acclimate to students,
Blend in.
You look like it's a
You are a
one-day
I mean-
elf who
You
have
are-
lived
you're
from
cross-faded.
I pull down my hood,
This is
just
the
like
whole time.
rough up my hair a little bit, and I assume that like whatever leather green armor doesn't look any weirder than like the clown outfits that everybody's wearing. So that is a, let's see, this would be a performance check. That's a 13.
Who's been absent the whole semester suddenly is like, oh shit, I actually am in this class. But no one says
Like
anything.
Ishmael.
Pass.
Yeah.
Anyone else with?
No one else for me to sit or to stand and look at everyone.
To be fair, you guys did speak to the professor of this course. She's the one who was tending to the girl.
Wynefrede is gonna
Yeah. Now that she is watching the girl who is still sleeping, though she is like no longer with the illusion. So when she wakes up, help pay.
I'm gonna greet everybody that walks in. Can I roll charisma?
Sure.
Winifred's just gonna sit on like the very edge of the podium, like right in front of the microphone. If there's a microphone.
That's a 10.
The old microphone, yeah.
You want a microphone?
It's magic. It was a 10.
10.
You are greeting people.
I sure am. I sure am.
You are not making them run away in fear, but they're like, who are you? Why are you talking to me? What's going
They think you're a cop.
yeah, right. They're like, are you going to do like a don't drink and drive like performance? Like this is your mind on meth. Like they
And I look at them and I give them eyes to imply that yes, if you're not good, I will. Lecture all
the
of you.
class is rattled.
We didn't inform the teacher that we met of our intention to commandeer her class, right? That is also going to be.
So you're looking for the student.
Yeah.
She
So
does.
she was kind of watching you with like open disdain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I imagine we're
Maybe
being
suspect
quite
them.
This is a what's it? Field medicine class.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's more of like an amphitheater than is like a traditional classroom because there's a body on the table. But you know, it's they're
Is
just
it a dead body?
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
go.
just like walk around the dead body.
Go for it.
When she wants to.
go for it.
Is there anything she can steal from the dead body?
Would you be interested in organs?
Right.
Rat's asleep outside.
I am not asleep.
Rat is resting outside. Rat's meditating.
Winnie's going to telepathically send Rat a message. Do you
For
want
your
an
organs.
organ from this dead dude?
Rat only wants the powerful god organs.
How much can they lift?
I can't lift jack shit. So like, how would I be able to tell what this giant
No metric.
two-legged thingamablob can lift?
This is useless to me.
Fair.
This body has been worked on extensively. Like this is like an introduction to field medicine class, so it's not in the best shape. It's been extensively like they're students. They're they're bad at things. It's not really worth eating.
So I
She's
stand
just
off to
gonna
the
fly
side, a little offset.
Mhm.
I want to like either roll for perception or insight to see who is sketchy.
Yeah, go for it.
Which one? Perception.
Whatever you would prefer. Whatever's a better bonus.
They're both the same.
There are some students who are like clearly are paying attention. This is their passion, and they want an A. There are some who don't give a shit. It's field medicine, so I really hope they wouldn't. But there are some who don't. This is an elective. This is it's a class. We're here sometimes. Like, you know, there's no one who is like radiating evil energy. There's just students who are
Right.
clearly like putting in less effort, sometimes no effort. Like they're not evil. They're not cruel. They're 19. They're tired. Like that's the gist of it. There are quite a few. Like I don't know. It's a class of we'll say 25, 5 of them. Like one's asleep in the back corner. A couple you can assume are going to be late, so not everyone's here. More likely to doodle in the back of their test. So you've got a variety of individuals.
I whispered to my team, or not my team, the team, the team. I can't tell.
I think we're just gonna have to call their name.
Yeah. We're just gonna.
Or look at the teacher and be like, which one is it?
We've got the exits blocked.
Yeah, we're
We're ready to roll.
we're fully planning to
Are you
commandeer this
windows?
classroom, right?
Surgery? Yeah, I'll say no. So just is it one door or
Just
two
the one
doors?
exit. Huh?
Like two, but like
Yeah.
again, like
think
I don't
to
think
code.
anyone's making like a break for it. And they're both up on like a top level, like it's sunken. So if Granger could like stay at some point between the two doors, he could pretty safely cover them because you have to just like walk up the stairs to get out.
Which directions do the doors open in?
Both.
Also,
Neither.
let's take into account that maybe the student's not even here today. He could be sick.
I hope they would be there.
We sick.
Right.
Now it's time for break.
Pizza time.
They'll find out soon.
We're in the classroom.
Okay.
We're blocking the doors. We're
building
about to light
children
everything
in
on
our
fire.
lives.
I mean, we're gonna find the student.
We're about to
Gonna
do
punch a teenager. I mean,
Yes.
we're doing well.
Might set said teenager on fire or something. It's
Only if he doesn't tell us what we want to know.
or tries to run
Sure.
when he does not reach the
I mean, setting someone on fire does slow them down, doesn't it?
sure does.
Well, on that happy note, where are the students?
So a couple are still trickling in, but it's about 1. Things are starting.
What is
They're
our
going
kids'
to
name?
start.
Talk about your names. Okay.
Elwood.
Elwood.
It's
Cool, you guys call him the private investigator. Everyone since has been worse.
it's well.
Ah. Elwood. Is there an Elwood among us?
There's silence. A couple teenagers like look around.
Is that not how you pronounce it? Did I pronounce it wrong? That's so embarrassing. Why didn't you guys stop me?
They're all this thing.
I look at the teacher.
She jerks her chin to the back so the student's asleep.
Ah! I should have known.
A specific student asleep.
Yes.
I wade
He's
through
very
the
asleep.
rows
Oh, wait,
towards the
just
sleeping,
fly towards it.
Yeah.
and then I start racing, winning. But I start knocking students. Yeah, I start crawling across desks. It's very undignified.
Teacher's watching you. Again, grizzled old.
Ignore
warden that
teacher completely.
With an eye patch.
I'm-
She's cool
I'm
as fuck.
Solely bent on beating Winnie.
As you should be.
Yeah.
Would you like to both roll to see who gets their fast?
Yes, I would. I sure
Winnie
would.
has advantage, but sure.
Do I get to roll with advantage?
Sure.
Wait, what am I rolling?
I don't have the sheet.
Acrobat? Because I'm crawling across students. Wow.
What'd you get?
I don't want to tell you.
Alright.
I don't even need the advantage. I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, congrats. You get the
You're
What do you do when you get there?
I'm gonna land on his head and poke him with my stick. Poke him with my dagger.
I'm currently trapped in a desk between 2 students who are trying to disentangle me from their backpacks.
So you stab him lightly in the head.
I'm gonna stand on the desk because if he jerks his head up, I don't want to go flying.
So you're standing on the desk and you're poking him in the like top of the head, like on the desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this.
Yeah.
And I yell, "Is he dead?"
He isn't. He jerks upright with a yelp. You get like a puff of dandruff on your dagger, so that's nice.
Smell like shit.
So
As she's shaking
he
it off.
yelps loudly and is like looking at you.
Is he a mushroom?
Stoned.
On guard, sir.
The talent this group has.
He hits you with a pencil.
People's day.
You should
What?
talk,
Hits you with a
rat.
pencil.
Oh my god.
Like off the desk, not dead.
You should roll it.
Now's my chance. Now's my chance.
Okay, that's a 9, so he misses.
Yeah.
God, we are the worst rollers. Okay.
I'm gonna block with my dagger
Yeah, hell yeah.
and then flip him off.
As you should.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm waiting a little bit, but I want to read his mind after he's questioned first.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to get an advantage roll from someone.
All right.
I'm struggling to. Yes.
How are the other people in the room reacting to this? What's happening? But they're not
Give a shit.
moving. They're not
They don't
moving
care.
to help.
Granger, no one cares.
Oh, yeah.
Have you learned nothing about this
I
society?
just, well, if they, I
We
was
hate
just,
trees and we hate helping people.
I'm gonna commit eco-terrorism. Is there, is anybody concerned about their own safety or any of this? The students are just more okay. That's actually really good.
This kid's name and then go stab him in the head.
To be fair, that was a quick escalation.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I think by now I finally reached them.
I'll allow it.
So we can do.
Find it.
Sap.
Go find my exit.
Boston.
So we can do this in front of everybody, or we can go outside.
Wait. Maybe we just.
We got some questions for you, son.
We do have some questions, but
People.
hi.
Your worst nightmare.
No. Shh. I flick her off the desk. Roll the click. 18.
Success.
Finally.
Damage? You do damage?
No.
I'm just flipping you.
Yes.
She's gonna come back.
Yes. And then I want to roll for charisma
Yeah, go for it.
to simmer down the student we've just stabbed.
It's a light stabbing.
12.
12.
Just some light charisma.
His head still kind of hurts just a little.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as mad as you at you, but you come into his 1 p.m. class, his favorite sleeping class, and you awaken him.
That's fair. I would also be disgruntled. I'm sorry to disturb you in this way. But we do have some really important questions. Can we borrow you for just a second? Then you can go back to sleep. About a certain, how do you say it? Snaapple?
Yeah.
Snapple.
A snaapple leaf.
Okay.
Who has the picture? Like, who has the sheet?
Someone?
Winnie doesn't have it. Somebody took
Truity?
it.
Flyer. Did you steal his test?
I thought
No,
it
I
was
thought it was you. Oh, you gave it to Granger. And Granger, remember, took all that stuff and snuck it out for you?
the other person.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can't keep track. We keep stealing an awful lot of stuff.
Do I have it?
I remember. Well, you saw the flyer.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you have it.
The
If
doodle.
one of us took
Yeah,
it,
the
it's
doodle.
probably-
Look, you drew a doodle on a paper that's related to a whole series of unfortunate events, and we died, and then we got brought back to life by waves of magic, and it's been a really, 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 really long couple of days. So if you could please step outside, and we'll ask you some questions, and then we will kindly fuck off.
He looks at the teacher. The teacher, like, just gestures him off. She doesn't give a shit. He's asleep.
Yeah.
What does it matter if he's here or not? So he, like, kind of shuffles out. But he's like, I'm not involved.
Yeah, I know. None of us are. Come along.
So he leaves. Students are still
Stand.
all looking at him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I ruffle in my bag once we're outside, pull out that flyer with
Yeah.
the apple leaf, and ask him, tell me all that you know about this. I know you know.
I mean, yeah, I drew that. I was just told to, like, hang these up
But
Bye.
by my roommate.
who's that?
Wait, God, I give the name. The name, any of you.
The roommate's one.
Bobby.
Bob. Oh my God, I think the Wintershire's girlfriend's boyfriend, the girl's boyfriend name was Bob. They're not related, but they could be.
Hey, look, I'm just saying Bobby's a common name.
There we go.
Bob's young.
Aylwin and Bob. Bobby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my roommate Bobby.
Where is he?
Like the door?
Okay, where's your dorm room number?
And he didn't tell you anything about it. He just said, "Hey, do this," and you did.
It was.
Vagaries will not be helpful to you at this particular juncture.
You just need to learn how to start asking questions.
You stabbed it.
Doing it, and like, you just show up at a place and you say, "Hey, can I put this up?" And they say, "Sure." And then we got coffee. Wasn't that involved?
I want to roll to read his mind.
Yeah, go for it.
It's fair. Can I roll to beat him up? No.
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna ask if I could roll to stab him.
You can.
I do it.
Dismal.
7.
Can I stab him as she is probing his
Yeah,
mind
of
to
course.
give her advantage?
Sure.
That is a 17 to stab.
When you say stab,
With her little,
What?
little toothpick.
Where are you stabbing?
it's like a thumbtack.
His face again.
Are we aiming like cheek, forehead, eye? I need
Don't,
specifics.
no eye. No. No.
Do, like, cheek.
Okay. So for advantages to like, yeah,
Revenge.
I'd say roll again.
Give
Roll
Rachel
okay.
advantage. I'm not trying to do any damage. I'm just trying to distract him.
Lower those mental defenses.
Mm-hmm.
Also, make him
to the
annoyed
face.
that he.
Yeah, it was lower.
Okay, so you maintain the 7. Or the 7 part?
Yes.
Wow.
I can stab him again. If that was
We can keep this going.
And like looks at you as you're reading his mind. Again, like him and his roommate and all his other friends, like his whole little group, his roommate like introduced them to this like club that they haven't really been to any of the meetings for because they're like busy and they don't really do them on campus. But like he just going around, it was something to do, something to get them out of the house.
That's a 19 to stab.
You down, yes.
Does he give more information after the stab?
No, now he's just thinking about pain. The class today. I should have been out there hanging more posters.
Who's your club?
Being paid.
What's your club?
Being paid.
tip, kid. Always ask for the payment.
He's
Up front in
I'm
advance.
supposed to do it.
Who's his cousin?
Okay.
Let's go stab Bobby.
Where is your is your roommate in your dorm right now?
Tracker on him.
Maybe you should.
No. This
What's-
is the olden ages. He can't text him.
Yeah.
Where's your dorm and what's your dorm number?
He gives you like general information.
Okay.
Minute walk. Okay. 3 times by the
Is that-
story.
We're starting to look like a mock.
For intimidation, he's been stabbed.
Yeah.
That was a fun new piercing.
Under threat of more bodily harm. Give me your dorm. Okay.
I take some Axe body spray out of my bag and I spritz him with it.
He's already doused in it. It changes nothing.
Oh. Yeah.
Stats.
Yeah, but intensely.
Damn it.
All right. This guy's been
Useless.
only slightly more than useless. Yes, we should go to the dorm room and see if the roommate is there.
I leave him with some kind of inspirational message to do better in life. Don't know what.
Psychically.
Oh,
We're really
offsetting
offsetting instructions.
Yes,
I feel like
there.
we've been net neutral for this stuff.
We are going to alter the course of this boy's life.
well, he's at this university. He saw some stuff. That's 17.
So you're like telepathically are like, hey, this is a really important time in your life, and you shouldn't be sleeping in class. You're paying a lot of money to be in this institution. You should make the most of it. And
Anybody in the audience, you too.
kids, go to school.
Right.
Show up to English 101. And like,
Okay, don't pick crazy.
actually, I don't want more to grade.
No.
Business as usual. Maintain.
Skip.
Yeah.
Deny.
So he like looks at you and like that implants in his mind. He's like, yeah, you guys going to like return to the class he's paying so much money for?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, hang on. Let's think it out first. We don't know what his roommate looks like. He might be bullshitting us. I think we should take him with us.
Yeah, we can do a little.
Are we discussing this in front of him? Please tell me.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Niles has no tact,
Yeah.
just all sincerity.
And I'm even gonna join a couple clubs.
My icy metal hand comes down on his shoulder. Save that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we just kind of
Today's not the day.
push him.
Are you gonna knock him out?
Yeah, I'll do some. I'll sap him. A little numb. So, that's a 20 to hit, 30, 20.
Pet boys can cuss.
That's 5 points of non-lethal.
You don't want to take him back to the field medicine
No.
professor to make sure that.
Wait,
Just wake him up.
until we what? To make sure what?
Just to make sure.
I stick my head into the classroom. We'll return the child eventually.
He's like, I don't give a shit. I'm out in front of our students.
So
like,
Granger,
I got
I'm just
so
noticing as we're walking along
Yeah.
that this is now the second time you are walking across this campus carrying what looks like a dead body.
Okay, but
I just want.
it is 1 o'clock, so we
Oh,
could
yeah.
just say that he.
So far less suspicious than 5 a.m.
Yeah, because we could just say that he got drunk or grass faded and just blacked out.
Yeah.
At 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of us.
Listen, these freshmen, they get here and they really don't know how to hold it.
They don't know how to hold up.
Men.
This is college prestige.
Some-
Excuse you all.
Colleges of prestige can still have that underbelly.
Look, they didn't even
usually
have
have the
beignets
worst.
in the cafeteria. What do fresh men eat?
These men.
Yes, these are the questions. I'm very confused.
Yeah, it was
We simply don't have the
I
time.
used to have like a lot of buzzwords.
From one confused soul to another. We simply don't have
write
the
it down. Okay. We head towards the dorms.
Yes, we were carrying this knocked out teenager.
I did, yeah. How much does he weigh, by the way?
You gonna flex in
150?
front of Rat again?
100. No, well, no. I was just but between this last session and this one, I did look up encumbrance rules. It was fine me carrying those as long as, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't.
Wow.
Do we stir
How nerdy
rat?
of you.
In,
Yeah.
Do we what?
Yeah.
Do we stir rat to?
That's true. Rat is awake because Rat will never sleep.
Rat. There might be stuff to steal from his dorm room. Really gross
There
stuff.
might be stuff to
There
steal
might
from
be
his knocked
nasty
out body.
socks.
I can also give you more glitter.
No.
Keep an eye on that orb for me.
Following the glitter
Fluorescence comes.
as you're just making a trail, bread
Keep an eye on
glitter
that orb.
crumbs. Yeah.
It's a lot.
What's wrong with you?
How do you mean?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure weren't my 3 nat 20s wasn't my like persistent bonus that
Okay,
no one would
you
ever
have a
question
deception.
my nature
Well, no, it's
again?
not. It's not that anyone questions. They
They
have
won't question.
advantage in rolling for deception.
Okay. Yeah, no, fully just say, what do you mean?
Well, I don't care that much. I'm not gonna.
Rat
If you don't
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
tell me.
contest roll. Okay, well that's great because they were terrible.
We don't have time for this.
It's not important.
I interrupt.
So you're carrying this teenager across the quad. Students have stopped playing frisbee to stop and look at you, but it is what it is.
Just some japes. That's all. Just
They
go
nod
back,
knowingly. They're
go back to
from
throwing your
Jake.
plates. What are those plates? They look like plates.
As you say that, someone has like plates on sticks.
Is there anything they can do with plates? Amazing.
Very versatile objects.
I like this school.
I assume we get there. I check his pocket for his dorm key.
Well, on the way, you guys do get in, like, you fall into, like, a tour of the school. Like, a bunch of, like, teenagers and their parents who are, like, walking around, and some, like, annoying sophomore is like, this, and the Oppenheimer Institute is known for its clownery and japes. And, like, you guys kind of have to, like, untangle
And
yourselves.
plate
from that.
spinning, I
Yeah.
interject.
Yeah, and all the parents look at you guys carrying the teenager.
Can we like carry him like I've got the name, like a doll that you can like
A marionette.
yes.
Ooh.
Can we like do that to him?
I think they're all stuffed.
Is that
Could do
what's
that.
We don't have time for strings and apparatus and
It's just the japes.
yeah, it japes.
The children nod knowingly. The parents are still skeptical. But you guys get through. You get to the dorm, and you want to like look for his keys.
Yeah, I just pat him.
Can I just
pat?
Be careful about sticking.
Just wait for someone to walk out or in.
That's strong.
Look,
Pretty good.
Niles needs to get to a lot of places.
How strong is this door?
shit? No, that's a 7.
punch.
You punch it. It's a little.
That's an 11
Punch it.
for sleight of
Take it.
To pick the lock?
Open the lock or find his keys.
open lock.
Yeah, you're like fighting with it. It took a long time. Like Truity has rifled through his pockets and found the keys, but you're like you get it. You can get it. It just by the time you get it, it's. But you got it.
Got it.
Give you the W.
So like.
But now we have the keys for next time.
Yeah, well, you get to like that was like the first door, and then you get through, and there's like the halls and the levels, and like he told you, but you're still like, oh, it takes a while for you guys to find it. And you get there. Are you going to use his key, or would you like to break into his room?
We not?
Use the key. No.
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's not
Let's
first.
bust in.
Bust in.
We could just not.
You can't give him time to go out the window.
Say hi to him. Also, look at me.
Does
Who
his
would run
roommate
from
know
me?
usually? Like does he lose his key?
I knock on the door
He's
without
not-
waiting
no,
for anybody
no,
else.
You don't even know it. Yeah, okay, you know. There is a silence followed by grumbling,
Mhm.
and then the door opens, and there is an almost not identical young man, but like they're virtually indistinguishable from another in like the same way that some college students are. Where it's like I'm deep in the semester, I'm like I don't know who the hell these two are. There's a similarity to them.
I step my foot immediately in the door and go, hi!
He yelps.
Winnie's gonna fly into the room.
Yes.
He watches you.
Somebody grab him.
Can Winnie?
Yes.
How long is
I
his
open the
hair?
door.
Get him. Wait, what?
How long is his hair?
Long stronger than the first one.
And she like grab him by his hair and start pulling him.
And we all just force
Yeah, we just like push him back. Yep.
Us.
Yep. We just mob in.
Okay, they're pulling his hair. They're all entering. So it depends the distance to which you'd like to pull him, I think.
I just want to yank him back into the room to
He's
give
in
them
the room.
space.
We've
yeah.
shoved him as well.
Yeah, you've got this on your control.
Granger, close the door.
It-
Door and put ale with spread.
Yeah, it's a double room. Even with him on his bed, it's still quite crowded.
Maybe
Hi,
tell-
Bobby.
Yeah.
We have some questions.
About what?
Show him the thing. Show him the.
The apple leaf. Where is it? Where's the doodle?
Out of my pockets.
She's
I
gonna
showed
let
him.
go of his hair so she can pull out her dagger so she can stab him if he's not.
Tell me everything you know. Who is your cousin? Who told you to do this? What is the club you're part of? Tell me everything.
Or I'll
I
stab
have,
him.
I have to think of another name. This is hell. Where did I put my list? Oh, I lost my list.
Lysandro.
Sure. My cousin Lysandro, he just told me about this, and there's like great benefits if you're in for like a year or you make like significant contributions to the field. I mean,
What field? What do you do?
he like looks at you and he looks at like Woody with the knife, and he's like, stuff.
What?
It would be a really bad time to channel the japes.
Yeah, I have
Stop it.
zero patience. Zero patience for this. I'm gonna.
He's gonna stab him.
Okay.
That's it.
You stab him, but it's in his ear perfectly, so now he has like a piercing hole.
Mm.
It doesn't hurt so much as it's stun. It's really an impressive prick shot, but doesn't really accomplish what you wanted.
Should she stab him again?
It's not enough that it gets the job done, but if you want to, you
Yeah.
can. I'm not going to limit you.
Stab.
Just poke holes in people.
Because it's a 7.
I know, it's kind of like
Of the glitter. 7 plus 6, 13.
Stab the other ear. Now the match set.
You're welcome. That would be 10 copper, please.
He like looks. He like I don't have. He's in his pajamas. He's like looks at his dog.
okay, there's some time for this.
Sure. He like takes out like notes, and money. And sure.
How
Then
much
rubs
did
his
he
ear.
give me?
Stiffed you by 50 cents.
What are you gonna
So,
do?
what are the benefits and how long have you been in the club?
Like a month. Well, it's supposed to be like not a job, but you're part of the organization after. I mean, after like a couple of years, you become part of it, and they help fund you.
Or
What kind of club is it?
What do you do there?
It's science.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some more specifics.
Well,
You got
is
about
this-
5 seconds to
A
start being
multi-level
fulfilled.
marketing scheme.
Oh, absolutely not.
Are you your own entrepreneur? Okay.
Are part of your profits selling the idea of selling the company to other people? God.
Damn it.
Find your cousin. Where's your cousin?
He works on the docks.
Oh,
I kill him. I just kill him. I'm done.
I'm seeing a pattern. I'm gonna accelerate things.
roll to kill.
I cast suggestion on him. I cast suggestion, which is a wisdom saving throw, and I say, how do I phrase this to be a single command? Tell us everything you know about this symbol, the organization behind it, on our way to go see your cousin.
And I have to roll a save.
Yeah, it's wisdom save. The DC is 14.
He fails.
Okay.
So tell everything was.
So it's 30 minutes to tell us everything he knows about the symbol and the organization behind it while we walk to go visit his cousin at the docks.
So you guys are walking. He's like,
We're gone. We just go.
Sandro, he's related to my mom's side. He's like 5 years older than us. We didn't grow up together, but like once we became adults, we started hanging
No,
out.
the full story. This is a 30-minute info dump.
Yeah, you guys are going to get 30 minutes of content from this recently awake teenager who is in his pajamas.
We're walking to the docks.
he,
He's
like,
got
he's
his shoes
Dragging
on.
my
Yep.
feet.
He's giving you the dirt on all of, like his aunts and uncles.
Mhm.
Lots and lots of detail. You know, his parents don't really talk to each other anymore. But you know, his aunts are close. He kept spending time with Alessandro, and it was cool. He's a cool
There's the
dude.
bakery.
And he's working like inventing stuff, and he's
No.
And the image and the organization behind it.
Yes, but no.
well. I'm not supposed to talk about Roomba,
Mm-hmm.
but it's that he has associations with them, and I'm doing outreach work, and I'm trying to get my friends to do it, but they're all like,
Roomba?
yeah,
Did you say Roomba?
Roomba. ROM_BAH.
Isn't that the god that like sucks the life out of you if you don't do what it says?
Yeah, how so?
That sucks the life out of you.
Look, they tried to suck me into this scheme before. It's oh god, these people.
Are you a past accolade of Roomba?
No.
Oh,
So this is a front for religious organization. That's what I'm understanding.
it's mostly science.
No. Honey, you need to get a brain.
So
I'm doing my best.
what
It is the College of
is
Japes.
what ends up with the distilled summary of what we get on this walk?
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Fair.
Noted, written down in Niles' book.
His cousin is slightly less of an idiot.
Okay.
The benefits of Roomba are funds and a community in which you can discuss your various interests and ideals and goals, and he hasn't really even been to a meeting. It's mostly what his cousin tells him because again he's a dipshit at the College of Japes.
He's like ancillary to
Yes.
a member.
Exactly.
And then his friend that we initially found was ancillary to an
yes,
ancillary.
they are
Yes.
extremely
So we're
tangential.
slowly climbing the ladder of morons.
Exactly.
Waiting.
I write down less and more.
Yep. Ladder of morons it is.
Seems
So what you
relevant.
come away with is that he's going to get in a little trouble for this. He hasn't been to any of the meetings because you have to kind of like do your time before they'll like let you in. It's a big thing. But there's a lot of funding and money that gets passed around, and he's not just intricacies within the group, but he doesn't know that they're there, and that it's elaborate and very complicated. But the job market is kind of bad, and it's not like it really requires anything from him right now.
Hmm.
And it seems to be taking care of his cousin pretty well. So he's kind of keeping an eye on it, seeing where it goes.
I start naming off the coffee shops and bakeries and cafes we're passing by, just noticing all the food places.
Where does the funding come from? Where does the funding that this organization that employs a bunch of idiots, where does it come from? What do they want? What
Ladder of morons.
why is it
It's
useful for
morons
them
all the way up
to have a bunch of idiots? Where does the funding come from?
because they consolidate moron money.
He has not received any funds. He knows again nothing.
I'm telling you guys,
He owes his money.
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere. If it's the people I'm thinking of.
So you're passing a bunch of shops, you said. Winnie, you've investigated all of the private investigator stuff, and you recognize like other like notes that he's taken because he was mentioning like storefronts and like just symbols, and again, these also tie back to the Cult of Light. And now that you've kind of seen this, and you're starting to kind of see it everywhere.
The Snapple leaves?
No, it's a different symbol. Like the Snapple is just a doodle from the one idiot. But it's more subtle, and it kind of like it's like one of those things you only see it from like some angles, but you can kind of identify it from like the loose like impression that Siggy had of it, of just that you're kind of getting a sense as you go along and as he rambles of like the scale of this.
Y'all, private investigator dipshit actually did something good.
What?
Like, and as they're walking, she's gonna point out all of the different symbols that are appearing. This is a little bit bigger than we thought. I bet you while the members are born, send out the people on top are.
Who has the highest insight in the group? I've just got a
Oh, insight is wisdom.
yeah.
What's
I have 18.
I have a +4.
I have a plus.
Wait.
For
Oh, I have an
wisdom.
18 as well.
Okay, you guys have better insight than me.
No,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all want to roll.
That's why I can
So,
sometimes
to
make
put this
innovative,
together.
magical, good,
Right.
and then sometimes it's garbage.
Just with the threads that were being given, and
Yeah.
everyone's noticing just as a group, and we're pointing other things out in community, like
Well, that's an 8.
Well, that doesn't count because it was a 1, but it fell out of my hand.
Oh, okay.
There we
Allow you to roll.
that's too kind.
It really was me.
Oh,
my
God, she's an 8.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Fully convinced you're faking that.
I'll try.
I promise you guys I was that. Okay.
Oh.
What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a 1.
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
I recounted.
Wow.
Okay.
Incredible.
You're having no thoughts, head empty. You're like looking at the symbols. And you're like, huh.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8.
Also,
You're so struggling.
I rolled a 6.
Oh my God.
I kind of
Everyone-
don't see it.
Yeah.
I guess
still
from
see it from this. You're like,
I think Granger, you and me might have to. I don't
Yeah.
feel like rats on board
I
with
want
this,
to
but
do this too, but I also rolled.
Rat, will you lend us a hand?
wisdom. What's Rat's wisdom? You're trying to figure out
Just
the symbols.
insight with
Just
whatever we can
Find the plot. We're trying
just
to find
whatever we can connect
plot.
them to what we're noticing. The symbols, the organization, where they're
The cult of light, the snaps.
Did you go in the door?
Am I with them? Yeah, you were. Because remember, she led you with glitter.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's an 8.
Rat,
we're-
would you like to try to comprehend?
Rat, you're a
been
last
to
hope.
college.
It's true. None
Go
of
on,
I
critical
was
thinking.
I didn't even go to school. So.
That is a 16.
Oh, thank God.
One brain cell.
And it's rat. So
You're
we're
useless.
willing to understand the symbols or what or the connection. We just started rolling without really
Just-
trying to solidify.
Right, just sorry. The connection between the symbols
The
we're noticing, the
PIs.
organization,
Yeah.
the PI, the whole picture. Right, we're getting all of these puzzle pieces. Just trying to insight and infer connection.
You've been hiding for a while.
Figure it out. Do I have to tell them?
No, but also you've lived in the city for a while, haven't you?
And we're dumb. I mean, we've come up with some
You've
assumedly.
seen these symbols, not consistently, but like you know, occasionally you exist on the streets instead of sewers. These are not. Some of them are newer, but they're not necessarily new. This may not have existed for like decades, but the trickle in of these kinds of things, of these associations, is not unprecedented. And like, regardless if you've noticed earlier or not, or even thought about it, like, yeah, there are associations that exist within like these society that is present. Where people, like individual storefronts funding comes from is unknown. What people are involved in, like personally or economically, is again unknown. But this is not unprecedented, and like you guys are walking with this idiot, and he's babbling, and when he mentions that Ziggy has kind of observed these things as well, and that the sense that there's some kind of tension there, and you don't necessarily know if these things are the same, but you kind of intuit that they are. There's a degree of overlap here, and again, I don't know the rat's personal knowledge of Roomba, but it's as the idiot is talking, it's trickling in that like, again, you were not killed alongside these people. They had notes that were discarded. They were killed for some reason. They don't remember it, but you didn't even know it in the first place. They've had knowledge taken from them. You have been like an outsider to this kind of the entire time. So there's something that you've kind of always been missing. Like they're also missing, but they're missing in a different way. So you being able to understand this and interpret this is different. Your relationship to it is inherently different. But you suddenly like see how they all are like, fit into this in some way. That there is, again, the overall tension of the world of the past few days, something is going on. And again, you don't have to share this. You just notice that whatever, like, this encompasses them. This encompasses them fully.
Well, shit. Oh,
That's fair.
No one can put the stamp.
That it is bigger than we thought.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know quite how big.
What we've touched is just one face of it.
So let's go find this Lashaman thing, dude. Lysandro.
I have a question though. General existential question.
Do you want to go eat?
Well, I mean, yes, that's always the existential question. But the other existential and equally important question is, do we want to go talk to the MLM idiot, or aren't we all supposed to be following up on, was it Rye? Lifney? Childhood friend?
Should we split up? Some of us go follow that, and then the others go follow this, and then meet up at the workshop tonight?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
How do we find Rye? Do we have the address?
We have the.
Trying to remember.
I think you might.
We can roll for history.
Yeah. In one instance, I think you may have ended up with the address. There was a possibility of you writing into her, but then didn't happen.
Yeah, that was from the teacher. The
Yeah,
teacher
yeah.
told us about.
Well, you stole her file. I think that's
Yes,
you
it's
have
in the
address.
file.
He did not tell you. You have it through
Yeah.
virtue of theft.
Yes.
Well, you just pull up the files and look it up.
I steal the file back from Granger's pocket.
Yeah, we had decided to talk to the student first, but
Can
then
we just
decided.
ask people for things at this party? We don't do that anymore. We just
So
we're just all under the assumption that all of our motivations are completely fucked. We just have they're nowhere near each other's anymore. Everything.
She just full on starts rifling through your pocket.
roll the
Take
resist
it.
rifling.
No, I don't. Just take it. Just take it. Just
Take
Well, I
what?
mean,
whatever.
Can I take it?
Whatever you want.
yeah, what if you guys want
I got an
to take it
explorer's pack. I got some short swords. You want those? Okay.
Those are really nice quality.
Yeah.
You're really just gonna give them away.
Yeah, my mom gave them to me. Do you want them? That's all I have.
Oh,
Because I've heard that giving away your possessions is a sign that things aren't going well, and I know you're really upset about your dad. But Granger, if you ever wanted to talk to somebody,
It's guys. It's really not my dad. It's really different.
okay,
Roll
okay.
the resist crying.
So, are we going to
just let it out.
and half of us go talk to this Lysandro and Malim dude, and then the other half talk to the friend of the
I'm conflicted. I don't know what to do. Like, do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I go?
should I stay?
I mean, actually, we don't have to split up, but I just want to bring our attention back to the fact that there is also that thing we should investigate.
And pursuing the friend is the circumstances of our deaths. And this is more information about what Truity's tracking down, which might have a connection to a powerful religious cult in this city.
And our
Causing waves of
because we
magic?
were asking about this when we died, when we were bludgeoned to death. So
So, I mean, who feels pulled to what?
I vote for splitting up.
Yeah.
Frankly.
I think that's the move.
Well, I don't think I can listen to any more of these dumbasses. So if I'll go track down the friend of the sociopathic angel thing.
Niles, I think you need to stay here to keep this dumbass talking.
Niles is like,
That's just a blessing.
but I have the orb.
Oh yeah, you both need to go together because
Well, I mean, or Niles can take it, but
Yeah.
that didn't go so well.
I can take it. I'll go check out Lysandro because I'm not sure if Rye's a killer or not.
I mean, right, could be, but at this point, it might be a relief, honestly, because if I listen to any more of this on an empty stomach, it just gets real ugly from here.
I'll go with Nova to go check out Rye.
Okay, but first,
And
we're getting
Granger
serious.
has that killer instinct. I think he should come with me to the docks.
All right.
Rat.
I will go.
Us?
Glitter.
with the duck.
I'll hold the orb.
All right.
It
Don't
does-
lose it. Don't lose
Actually, let's say if we're splitting, I should take it with me. If Granger would
I'm going to
hold
the
it.
box.
Yeah, Trudy's
gotcha.
Trudy's gonna hold the orb
Okay.
for you, so you
I
don't
thought
get.
it was 4 and 2. No, perfect.
About how
Yeah,
big
no,
is it?
it's
Is
three
it
and
2
three.
hands, 1 hand?
It's actually kind of a large thing.
Kind of big?
Yeah. I suggest putting it in your satchel,
Like,
like
I'm
like my
hoping
big
it-
bag. Yeah,
Okay. We're going
Clink,
to
clink, clink.
Jen,
it's full of lots of things.
Be sure to check it.
yeah. I can feel it.
Can
You
I
know,
just
like
say that if that
Yeah,
ever
I can feel it.
you probably can feel it.
Please
Mhm.
don't put. I don't want to get poked by something. My wings are very fresh.
Why would I put you in the bag?
I can see it. I got locked unconscious and somebody came.
But you're so little.
Okay, I won't stuff you in the bag.
Thank you.
Okay, now that we've cleared that up.
After that.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're ready to go.
wait.
What?
How did I get stuck with Wynefrede and Rat?
Bye!
Just makes
It is still bad.
I'm just saying, if it turns out that Rat is a killer, Rat, you better eat her.
I mean, I can't hold my own.
I mean, I feel like, okay, no, and I say this with love. Might not be enough. I know it's like the motion of the ocean. It's not about the size, blah blah blah. But anyway, the point is like, if it is a killer angel deity thing, we're all gonna die. Just
Yeah.
okay, got it.
To
Okay.
be fair, Rat wants to eat God. Angel.
Wait, Nova. Can you create a device that you can make? Yeah, that you can communicate with us. If you're in danger, like how would we know?
Oh, so what's the range of the
Ye
message?
old walkie-talkies.
I don't have message. I just have telepathy.
I whip them
What's the
out.
range of
Now I don't know if they really work. The magic is kind of. Can I roll to see if they work?
Yeah.
The magic that's enchants them might have worn off.
Prior to making the orb, I thought it was gonna be like 2 tin cans.
Oh.
Touch the spine.
No, but I did roll a 19.
I really hope.
So I don't know what the innovation would be, but yeah.
Oh, it's 120, but I have to see.
Years ago, I'd say.
Okay.
They are in your bag, maybe it was only point in your history that they work in naturally. Either you made
Mhm.
your mentor had them. In some way, shape, or form, I will allow you to have acquired them.
Okay. All right. It sounds like they still work. Here, take this. Now remember, you have to push the button. Tell me who you are, because anybody could have a walkie-talkie, so I don't necessarily know who it is. But then you have to let go of the button, or you won't be able to hear me. This is very important, because it's very annoying when you talk for a long time and then you realize that they were holding down the button. They didn't even hear anything you said. You have to repeat yourself over and over. It gets real annoying.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Did
Don't
you guys
lose
hear
it.
that? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I feel comfortable.
Button, let go. Button, let go. Okay. All right.
Good luck.
All right.
That's ominous. Well, we're getting donuts first. So.
We're as they snack on donuts and Rat finds something to eat. You guys progress towards the docks. It's a nice hike. The kid is still talking.
Anything useful?
Started out useless. He got a little useful. He's kind of back out. You don't know if he could return to useful. It's iffy. He is just going. That spell really did work on him. Those 30 minutes you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
But now you're hearing about like niche drama within his dorm. Again, maybe because his friends were helping him with posters. Maybe they know something.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like they do. But then he's babbling, and you guys are getting to the docks, and you arrive. It's the docks again. There's not that much detail for me to say. You are there. He is like kind of walking up and down. He doesn't really know where exactly his cousin works because it's a good distance from the college. And he doesn't visit often. Why would he visit at the docks? They meet up at like bars and shit. But he's on the lookout after a hefty chunk of time. You guys run into the private investigator again, who's back on the docks, still just kind of looking at shit. He like sees you guys and like pretends he doesn't see you guys.
Is fair.
And yeah, after a
Avoid us
time,
too.
Yeah, we were good.
finally Bobby's like, "Oh, Lysander!" like runs off. Not aggressively. It's more of a scamper than like a fleeing from you. Like,
Yeah.
and like runs. He's like, And you realize that he's kind of like backstabbed his cousin. He's like, I have some people who want to join our club. And his cousin like looks at him and looks at you three and looks at him. And he raises the bridge on his ship. He like gestures to his fellow sailors, and they start like raising the anchor, and they are trying to flee.
Full blown acrobatics. I'm going to try to leap aboard.
Okay.
Yeah, Dex is actually one of my best skills.
Ooh.
Badly.
That's an 11. That's an 11.
So you jump the board as it's pulled in, but you catch like the side of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So you are on it, but you are going to have to climb.
Can I pull myself up?
Being dragged in the water.
Yeah, you're
Little-
like one of your pant legs is now damp. You can. It's going to take you a moment. I'm going to let these two do some action before you can decide if you get over.
Yeah.
But they're not like actively trying to hit you off yet. So okay, that's a success.
I jumped too. I follow Niles' lead.
Oh shit, wait, I have an inspiration point. I have an inspiration point that I never used.
What's an inspiration?
Great question.
If you do something funny, if you want to forget about them. So you
That
probably
is... What is...
except I'm a fool.
Okay.
No.
That is much worse.
Do we stick with that? Or is it
Fine.
like what does that?
It's just getting to roll with advantage.
Okay, so let's keep this
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
You're also
Yes, let's see.
That would have been really cool if it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
so you
You're side now.
your feet do not get wet, so you've improved, but you're not exactly wow. No.
Yeah. And what are they attempting to do?
They're trying to flee.
They're
They're raising their anchor. They're trying to pull the
Oh,
ship out of the
yeah. I'm gonna try and jump aboard the ship.
Yes.
The plot is on that ship, and I'm not letting it get away.
Your dad, you don't know.
Maybe my dad.
That's what you shout.
17.
Don't
You
bother
said
us
you're running.
over these two.
Thanks God for your life.
You like
Oh,
Lysander is looking at you. He doesn't have a weapon on him because he's a sailor.
great. That gives me advantage.
He does.
You could just shoot him.
Shoot him.
Just like Granger.
Not before he asks me something.
I look up and this is what I brought you.
I come up to Lysander, I'm like, listen, for the past 6 days or something like that, nothing anybody's told me has made any goddamn sense. So I've got a couple of questions to ask you, and I would really like if you would give me a straight answer. What? The flyers. Why did you make the flyers?
It's a recruitment effort.
For who?
Bah.
So, of course.
As this conversation is happening, you two are scaling up. You're not quite
Yeah.
there, but you're getting there.
Yeah.
Why do you want to promote Roomba?
Well, the more people you promote, the more your potential. Like they take note of that.
Okay, who told you about that? Give me the next name.
Someone else think of a name.
My minor illusion Granger to be like a little bit bigger, like a little bit broader.
Lysander is watching Granger swell.
Yeah.
He's
Swelling.
It's like, you
Side effects is swelling.
Gideon.
Bus. Point me to him.
gestures to the below decks area. You are holding this man. His gesturing capabilities are little.
Only one.
Are you going to help these two?
Nope.
Yes. If I knew, yeah. If I knew that they were
I feel like we've scrambled up by now.
it's hard to get over that ledge. You know, there's like a railing and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm a lot of breath.
Sandra's like sitting kind of on the floor, like in a little bit of a sprawl. Other sailors are like looking at you in like a way of like, you're fighting, I feel like fight, but also like now they can't really flee and fight at the same time, so they kind of stopped trying to flee. Like the anchor has risen, but they're not really actively like engaging the sails in the way in which they should be. So they're trying to make a decision. It's not really going well. So yeah, you guys are free to enter below decks.
We just push our way
I,
through.
Yeah, they're not blocking you. They're like keeping an eye on you.
I don't know what this man looks like, so I re-grab below decks with me.
Yeah. So you guys go below decks. There, you get to like the captain's area. There he is.
He's the captain?
Yeah, his boss is the captain.
Okay. Is the captain armed?
It's like a nice decorative sword that could become a non-decorative sword should the need arise.
Is there
But-
anyone else in the room?
He's got his first mate.
Is his first mate armed?
His first mate's a dagger.
You're also armed.
No, yeah. So if they're not more armed than me, then it's fine. But you gotta check.
Gosh.
Is his first mate Granger's father?
He is not.
I do have another suggestion
Mhm.
in the can if we need it.
The spell. Okay, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm down for it.
I have another second level spell slot.
So we go and I lead. If they'll follow, we go into the captain's quarters and shut the door like menacingly.
First mate draws his dagger. The captain's kind of like looking at you.
Like, whoa, guys. This one
Dagger 2.
about Roomba.
First mate goes, I've never heard that name in my life.
Wasn't far. Turn to the captain. Roomba. Do you know him?
Not personally.
Truity, can you show him the thing?
Okay, we're also holding my dagger.
Do you know about this? Tell me what you know about this.
I've never seen that before in my life.
I probably
Lysando?
He looks at you like,
Roll to kill.
Sando, buddy, we were doing so well. So is this the person that asked you to put up the flyers? Okay, so Captain, he's telling me that you're the person who told him to put up the flyers. These flyers. Tell him you don't know anything about these flyers?
It's time to probe this.
I make a
Probe
like
him,
I would like
probe him.
I would like an insight check to see if he's lying. That's a 13.
he's lying.
It's lying. All right.
He's a liar, but
He's
The captain?
the captain.
I would like to help Truity by using one of my
Alright.
cantrips.
Okay.
Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
Intelligence save of 14 or 1d6 psychic damage and minus 1d4 on the next saving throw.
Wait, am I rolling for?
Yeah. So they take 1 point of psychic damage,
He
which
just like winces for a
my
second.
hope is that can open the door for Truity.
Oh my. Don't know what an 8 will do.
And then he gets -1 on the next saving throw.
13.
Yeah, so no, he's lying. He's very much lying. So he is a ship's captain. He's not really super involved in like inventing things, but he is very useful for not just buying foreign goods, but also some light smuggling. So he has associations like financially regarding the cult, where he's a member is a strong word, more like a beneficiary of some kind. Where yeah, he is very good at getting things for people.
Was he there that day that we were dead on the dock?
No, they just came in yesterday.
What does he smuggle?
Oh, all sorts of things. Mostly raw resources, metal, odd powders. He doesn't really know all of it. He doesn't manage as much as his first mate does. He like
So they have manufacturing capabilities.
in the city they do.
Huh.
Lots of like weird goods, like just things that are needed, whatever. And it's some of them don't really need to be as smuggled as others. Like there's nothing wrong with shipping a large quantity of sheet metal, but there's other goods that are like taken association with. Again, nothing.
Who's he smuggling for?
The cult of like rebuffals.
I see.
But are they? Does Truity get a name?
Not specifically for like the smuggling. It's again, that's more of his connection.
So who's your contact to the cult? Who do you work for? When you smuggle for the cult, who do you talk to?
If we, to that effect, if we continue to question him, whether or not he lies to us, will he be able to lie to
I'm
Truity?
gonna say reroll for each question just because like a blanket like yes is a little iffy. I've never heard of this thing before.
Okay. I knock an arrow into my bow and point it at his brain, and then ask the question again.
I'm no good
See
to
if that
you,
changes this one. Nope. You're sure not being too useful alive there, bud, either. So,
I'm rolling.
you have a choice to make.
Granger is slowly.
You're mostly just getting angry, not like getting any specific details.
He's proving Granger to homicidal hence.
Does he tell me what I want to know? I shoot him in the leg.
Okay.
It's a great move. It's my signature move.
It sure is, based on what you just rolled.
Oh, does that do weapons crit on anything but a 20 in this game?
Not really.
No.
A magical
The
weapon.
first mate, he doesn't move.
He also has a dagger. He draws it at you. You two are just kind of looking at each other. Spider-Man meme.
Dagger.
So what does that do?
Okay, that's because is there a way to do body part damage, or is it just like I'll do the damage that I do to him, and if he goes below, it's death? Because if that's true, I'll just fire like a warning shot that'll nick his ear like a little bit, just like scare him like a little bit.
I think it's a single arrow completely obliterate him.
It depends on how much health he has, but I
I
can
have it assigned to my character sheet, so I don't know.
Okay.
Body part damage for this one.
Okay,
Maybe
so
just completely destroy his knee if you get like a 20.
he's got I have a 28 to hit, and he takes
He'll be a real pirate then.
10 damage.
Where did you hit?
I hit him in the kneecap.
Yeah, that he will
kneecap.
never walk down.
Nice. Good.
No! It's a peg.
I went back to see peg leg.
I need it.
She could have been already like a wooden leg. This changes.
See?
That's why I didn't
See?
kill him. It was wood.
See?
You've now angered him.
Yep. Yeah, dude.
He was an angered before.
Yeah.
Oh, he's real pissed now.
But now that his precious wooden leg has been
Splintered.
Minor illusion, blood seeping out of his leg. This is wooden leg.
Blood
Yep.
and seep. Sorry. No. Blood seeping. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, we've gained more information in the past 5 minutes.
Then we
The
have
past
in
2
the last
days
2
combined.
days.
So I'd say interrogation tactics work.
So his leg is now bleeding in other things' legs. With shock. Would you like to repeat your question?
Yeah. Who's your contact for the cult? Who's your contact?
Mistress.
All right, who's that?
She works in a whorehouse on 98th and 7th.
Yep. What's give me a name.
Oh, fuck, I take my name. Why do I not open my names list when we're talking?
Velveta.
Elvira. Just a wonderful creamy cheese of a person. All right.
Alright, so I probe his mind again if he's lying.
Oh,
He gave you a fake name. Her real name's Kraft.
he gave me a fake name.
We don't know that.
You don't know. I don't know that yet.
She's at a whorehouse.
She is she's the mistress of.
He only lied about her name.
She's vindictive. That's a vindictive lie. That does nothing for me.
No. He doesn't know. They don't really talk.
Love is a strong.
It's only love be the sea.
It's also business. It's multitasking.
It's transactional love.
Yeah, what
Oh,
part of it?
Who's your next shipment? You do.
Until we started pulling out of harbor suddenly.
It leaves
It's
a
gonna
thought.
turn.
Who meets him?
Various people, whoever they decide to send.
Who's the last? He's the first mate ever.
We're really exchanging names in this business.
What is that?
It means we recognize each other by symbol.
So what's? So do you know your first mate's name?
So
Wait, so the contacts? You contact
Obviously.
people.
His name's Gordon.
Meet a
he's the captain.
I look at Gordon. Gordon, have you ever met Kraft? I'm sorry, no, you don't.
I never meet that whore. I have no respect for her.
I get the sense, yeah, I get the sense that there's a lot going on here, and I
There is.
honestly,
Do you guys want to wait till the next shipment? Like, people arrive? Do you guys want to wait for that? And have them continue as normal, but then, like, sneak in
I
and
think
get
that-
ourselves?
yeah.
Yeah, if I pop my other suggestion, it lasts for 8 hours or until the task is completed. So we could have a good amount of time. That's if something happens within the, if it's afternoon, that would go into pretty late evening.
It was
So
to the docks and up at 3-2, and now you're having a conversation. So it's like, I'll say 3. Most things happen after dark, just because. Even though it's a ship, they'll like load off some of the emblem things, but like be more sketchy items. Not really daytime.
just ask them, when they normally receive shipments for the coal.
Sometimes 9, sometimes 10, but sometimes later.
It could be any time.
Pretty much. You're not there.
Me. Can we have Granger? Can you intimidate him more to have him speed the shipment up?
Again, they're not really in the business of names. People just show up.
They show up.
Sometimes he's asleep. Sometimes he's with his mistress. He doesn't really have to be there that much.
I look to both my companions here and I say, Granger, I just pat my shoulder.
Ramsey.
Yep. Yep.
I call on the
I
walkie-talkie.
take my bag off and start rifling through. You see clothes and wigs and all
Yeah.
sorts of things.
That is still their outfits off of those.
Niles who likes a drag queen, I call him.
Yeah. Because these guys, I mean, you're gonna go to the police after this, right?
Criminals. Are you out of your mind?
I just
Yeah. Sap them. No, we just sap them.
That's still their outfits.
Zap them, steal their outfits.
Sap them, steal their outfits.
Into the walkie-talkie.
I miss.
Oh,
I miss him. Yeah. Critically fail.
What are you trying to hit him with?
A sap.
Oh, okay, we're just trying to knock him out.
Yeah. Ignore that. Try again.
Disintegrates like a little bit.
You hit yourself with this.
That is a 17
Okay. So
for,
that one hits.
for another try, and he takes 5 points of non-lethal.
Yeah, so his leg destroyed, bleeding, leaking other fluids. His head
So,
hurt, asleep.
yeah.
First mate screams.
I get. Oh, the first mate's going. That's 15 to hit the first mate,
Sure.
and he takes 4 points of non-lethal. He knocked out.
Yeah. Sure.
Is it? I mean, if it takes another.
I mean,
The love of his life just got his leg destroyed, even though it was
the love of things.
The captain and the first mate are in love.
Yes, but there's
The
also
captain's
there's
name is Ramsey. His lover's name is Gordon.
Beautiful evening
Yeah.
together.
You know.
and you just lost him. Oh, shit.
I was like,
That's fine.
yeah, you're fine.
Which cost him a very expensive prosthetic. Frankly, it'd been easier if you hit his leg.
I take it.
Steal his leg.
Vengeance.
In so many fluids. Or at least it looks.
Well,
It looks like I'm not. Yeah,
Minor illusion,
just a hip. Yeah, I take it. I'm
You've
I'm
knocked out the
back.
his lover and you've stolen his
You-
leg.
Yeah.
We should tie them.
Can I call on the walkie-talkie?
Sando.
Oh, he's
Like-
just kind of like next. Like he's
In
slowly
terror.
retreating.
Are you
Uh-huh.
gonna knock him out too, Granger?
Yes.
By Sando.
There's 3 of us.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to go too. No.
Just the 3 below deck.
Just these guys, and then we exit this room,
the captains.
presumably as the captain and the first mate. with-
Yeah,
with the crew
part of
notified.
my background
No.
as a faceless is
Some
a
of these people go
dual
down.
personality feat.
We closed the door.
Yes, but they did see you enter the
Yeah, they did.
But they didn't see them get knocked out.
Yeah,
They're
but
just-
They
yes,
hear
but
the
you guys
sounds
were
of
turned down
fighting.
unharmed.
Yeah,
That gives clues.
sure.
But also, they know who the captain and the first mate look
Yeah.
like.
No, we're gonna leave looking like them. That's what he's about
And
to
we
say.
won
We're gonna
the
stop.
altercation and
Yeah.
so again my background
I see.
as a faceless.
So is my question.
Yeah,
Eh.
right. So who's I can slip into anyone pretty
Okay.
easily.
Uh,
Granger and Truity.
It's like body snatching.
Who
I
are we
mean, yeah,
slipping into?
I could
very
be.
much
I could be.
Yeah.
I don't know who I need to be. Like I could be Lissandro, but like he's
Remember
a
that
low level
puppet
guy,
conversation?
and I need to be able to probe his lines.
Mhm.
So I have to be in the action.
Honestly, that would probably be the person people are paying attention to least on
Yeah.
this ship,
Okay.
and that might be helpful
Oh, I can sneak around.
if they're paying no attention to you.
Okay. Blend in.
And Ranger is the first mate. That means if assumedly the captain isn't going around commanding everyone.
Mm.
So if anyone needs to be,
First
You'll
mate's
be
also
there.
close. Yeah.
I think this is a really natural order to things.
It is.
Honestly.
Now that you've got the sword out, let's go to our other team who's been.
Oh, do I answer the phone? Is it rock-
Yeah, I called on the
Yeah.
walkie-talkie.
Right.
Let,
Range on stuff.
let go. Nova, it's Truity. But
How's it going?
we found out that the people. Oh, actually, you don't know. Okay, so we're on a ship.
Let's go back.
You're on a ship?
And we're gonna put this in. We're gonna put a pin in this information. You'll find this out later into your own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we're on a ship. The Code of Light is getting products from this ship, and we have assumed the identities of the first mate, the captain, and Lissandro's bitch ass.
You hear sounds of chewing. Oh, that's nice. Glad you all are having a good time.
Are you still at dinner? Is that
Is it? No. I will have you know we are taking it to go. This very instant, in fact. I'm just curious, how much longer do you think you'll be?
We're staying until the night to offload some product.
Oh,
We'll find out who
I see.
is
we
going to
can keep
accept the
this
shipment.
train rolling?
We don't know.
Okay. That's fine, I suppose.
How's it going with you guys?
You know, Rat, Wynefrede and I, it's going really well.
team.
Yeah,
Good to-
yeah. All right, well, miss you guys. Bye.
Keep me updated.
Okay.
Over.
Over and out.
Over.
Okay, so you guys, when you split up, you got donuts,
Yes.
many eggs, whatever you
Many
want.
donuts.
Many donuts.
In
Many
fact, there's
donuts,
been
many
3
pies.
meals since
Oh yeah, it's been nuts.
So it's been a long time. Yep.
To
Yeah.
You can kind of like approaching the house, like shop, shop, shop.
Mhm.
Like you're getting there. You are getting there.
Yeah, we are making
You're
progress.
still on the same block, but you're getting there.
Yes.
And you get closer. You start to pay attention around your food.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I survived the last interaction with one of these angel folk. You guys didn't. And you haven't really gotten stronger or smarter.
Hey, they went to college for a day.
So what are you gonna do if it tries to kill you again? Because it didn't work out for you so well last time.
Well, I mean, all we know is that we were bludgeoned to death. The dude never told us if we were fighting back. Because,
Oh, I think it's safe to assume that even if you had. That's a great question that you ask. I'm just very curious. What do you know about these angel creatures? Having survived one yourself.
yeah,
Is that curse thingy?
No, this is something else.
if we
How many
die,
curses can you have in one
This
brain?
is not a curse angel.
okay,
Brain
if we
damage.
die, and they will
There you were eating feathers after.
I was going to say, I was like,
Flying them being.
So, I mean, the thing is, though, okay, as far as I understand, which correct me if I'm wrong, because I am very deeply confused, which is why I'm eating donuts. But Lifney was the murderous one.
yeah.
We've established that that's actually kind of odd and unusual for their
Species.
yes, that thing. And so the person we're going to speak to is Lifney's childhood friend, Ray.
Yeah.
So I am gambling on the fact that Ray is not also a homicidal, rampaging deity angel thing. Now, I could be wrong and we could all die, but you know what? We've been dead once before, except you. This might be a first-time experience, but it could also be your last.
I have total and complete faith that I will make it out of this okay.
And if we die, Granger still has that notebook telling us where Ray's address is, so.
Well, that's not comforting.
But because then they can come and die too.
Yes, you're right. They can come and die too. This is a good plan. This is a great plan. Well thought out.
Okay,
So
thank you.
fun.
Teamwork. Everyone goes down together, except for me. Let's go.
I'm still also banking on you maybe eating the angels. So, that is always an option. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Will you, in fact, eat it?
Let's see.
Depends on
Depends
how much
on
it
how
lives.
strong-
Okay, we continue on our way.
Yeah, so you guys are going to the house and like relatively close, but like honestly not as close as you were expecting. You see a woman and like just flat out like holy aura.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like out on the street and she's talking to some children and a dog. She seems nice, but there is the air of like holiness around her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's smiling, they're chatting, she's petting the dog. This is an immensely powerful being, but
Mm-hmm. Very creepy. Absolutely.
she like looks up at you and she doesn't recognize you. She's like, "How are you?"
When he's gonna fly up to her,
Mhm.
like right in her, he's be like, I'm gonna question about one of your childhood friends.
Lifney.
Listen,
Lifney.
What about her?
to do this in front of the children?
I prefer not to.
Here, let's go.
Excuse me?
Can we
I'm not demanding aid.
Can we please talk to you away from the children?
And she looks at the kids and she like gets up from petting the dog. And she's like, "Okay, send your parents my regards," and like kind of ushers them off. And they go off like kicking a ball, being children. That's sweet. And she like looks at you guys and she's like, "Where do you want to talk?"
We could talk at your place. I mean, we were going there to knock on your door and talk to you anyway, so.
Okay.
Would you be comfortable, obviously I know we are imposing upon you, but we do appreciate your time.
Sure. And she like leads you guys to.
Put the socially adept person.
Yeah, she's like a good couple like a block or two away from her home, but apparently that's where you guys want to meet. So she's like, "Sure." Like in terms like, "I haven't seen that." She's like, "Okay." Inside my home. Okay. So she's too polite to say no. It's a reoccurring theme. So she leads you guys to her home and she like unlocks it. She like glances at you guys again before opening the door, just because trio of strangers. She's like,
Very weird strangers at that.
"Welcome." It like lets you in. And it's nice, but it doesn't really feel lived in.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of in the same way that Siggy had, where it's like this is someone who has a very consuming life. But it's decently decorated. There's a cat. It's fairly small, but it doesn't really need to be any larger than it is. And she's like, "Can I offer you tea?"
I'm good. I've had a lot of donuts.
Searching for loose feathers.
We can be nice to her.
Ixnay on the other.
Okay, but did you ask her if you could grow her? This is a very private thing.
Sorry, rats not well socialized.
She like retracts it slightly and she's like, Can I offer you tea?" "Sure." "Okay." And she like drifts into the kitchen and like puts a kettle on, like the magic boiler. Whatever. She's
The old kettle.
ye old kettle. Plugged into ye old wall outlet.
Yes.
I think I had fire. I'm
And she like
Lifting.
lit the stove, gas. Very advanced for the year 7. We're working on it. Like she's
she
10
doesn't have
minutes.
all electric yet.
And
So,
Yeah, and she lives here, but only barely.
Ray, thank you so much for having us. Ray. Round.
Brown?
So, Lifney was your friend.
Yes.
So this is a little awkward.
Well, before we get there, your little thing with like the counseling services at the Oppenheimer.
I mean, I still attend those.
Have you had any contact with her since she stopped attending those?
It's been a few months, but yes, not often. Why?
Well, this is kind of difficult to say. But pretty much your friend Lilithine, Lilithine.
Great guys.
Listen.
Keep going.
Listen.
You've got this.
That hasn't been. Feels like.
Bludgeoned us to death on the docks. And we were resurrected by one of those wild magic surges that have been going around. So we're just hoping to find her.
Or at least understand
Yeah.
why we were killed in the first place.
Do you also want to bludgeon them?
What? No.
She wouldn't do that. She's a very nice holiness
The
deity
holiness
species.
coming from
know, if someone wanted to bludgeon you, I'm assuming
You'd have a lot of sympathy for them.
What's your question?
Do you know or have any idea why she would want to go?
No, I don't.
Has she been prone to violence in the past?
When she quit, the nature of our lives, people ask us for things. That's how this goes. It's transactional. It's what we do. People need to do the right thing, and we are the people who do that. That is our purpose. That is all that we do, pretty much. And she couldn't take that, and so when she quit, people still asked her for things, and she still needed money, and I do not know as much as I want to. But I know more than I want to. I don't want to know. Assuming it wasn't personal. That's not comforting. I know that. I'm assuming it wasn't personal.
So, as in, someone paid her to kill us.
I would assume so.
Sense.
Does it? I don't know why anybody would want to kill me. The worst thing I've done is what? What is it, Rat? Do you have something you'd like to say about why someone should want to kill me?
So if you think about it, right, from what we've discovered when we were down at the docks, I can't remember what you were doing, but
I was peddling my amazing invention, the quadruple folding fish hook, which Rat destroyed, my prototype, and then stole the destroyed tinfoil. I'm the victim in all of this.
yes, you are. If the leader of the,
And a small business owner that has been decimated by this crisis. I
yes,
demand restitution.
if the
Ryan looks through her thing and pulls out her wallet and just passes you a couple gold coins, just casually.
No, this isn't your fault. I don't need that.
It means nothing to me. Take it.
Well, if you insist. Well, my business has been made solvent. So, with these 2 gold coins, I consider this matter settled, and I will be on my way. I hope you have a lovely rest of your life doing things. It really sounds like you're being exploited, and I think you should look into that, because I don't think people should treat you that way. And no wonder, Lifney went, well, whatever she went. Anyway.
was in contact with anybody before she quit her job? Did she tell you about any of that?
Not specifically, not names. I didn't want to know. I tried to stop her, and not from any specific thing, just from this as a whole, and I couldn't. And I tried for a really long time, and she made her choices. She does not want what she has been given, ultimately. But that's what this came down to. I don't know, and I didn't want to know, and every time she told me, I did not. Listen, if I could fix this, I would, but I have spent a lot of time trying, and
You didn't do anything wrong.
It's fix her mistakes and her dumb answer. As much as you were her friend, she is her own person.
But it's not her mistake.
I have a question that may seem really random, but does she have any affiliation or association with the Cult of Light?
She doesn't believe in anything.
That's fair. Yeah, and I don't recommend it, by the way. Believing in things is really.
MLM full of a bunch of morons. Do you know sort of where she would be staying?
I know where she used to live, and I suspect I know where I can find her, but this is not a matter that I expect, no offense, you to be able to handle. I can and I will speak to her.
Do you know where she is?
I do. I don't think promises. But assuming she has been paid to kill you, the assumption is that she would want to finish that job.
That's a fair point.
I do not know.
Well, that's ominous. Maybe we should be on our way.
Well, I don't want to put you into any danger, though.
She wouldn't hurt me.
You sure?
Very much.
Okay.
Well, you seem like you could hold your own. What? What?
Don't even need an insult.
What's happening?
I can see that you are protecting this person that you don't know if you still love her or whatnot, but you were friends once upon a time. Could be more than friends. I don't judge.
Friends, roommates,
but
very good friends, very close roommates.
like if
From across town as a flash.
It's a 1-bedroom apartment. It's very expensive in this part of town.
there is. Come with you. We can.
What is this?
I can come with you.
I can come with you.
Again, she killed you.
Rat just wants to eat her, and No, she didn't kill Rat. Rat
Take some of her feathers.
Is that smile perceivable amongst the mass somehow?
the glint of fangs.
Hangs from between the rats. And she looks at you and she's like, were you part of their party?
No.
Nah, they came after to eat the feathers.
She remembers you touching her feathers.
She's not gonna eat your feathers. Right, Rat?
I have my own designs. I'll leave it at that.
Has that
Okay.
ever not been true?
Well, look, we can't make any promises for Rat. I can't make any promises for, well, anybody, because I don't want to go with you. And it sounds like you know her way better than we're ever going to know her. And in fact, maybe just don't even tell her that you ran into us. Just maybe mention that, like,
That killing for money is bad.
yeah.
Her moral soul, if she cares about that.
I don't think she cares. I think it's been established.
Does not care about her immortal soul.
So,
Has been talked out extensively.
Some childhood trauma there.
I mean, maybe, but it does, it's really not any of our business. We're not professionals. I didn't go to school. I've received restitution for my damages, and I am happy to go. You've been so helpful and kind.
Yes. Next day, do you want me to check back in with you? Is there any way I can let you know anything? Is there what?
You could send a letter to her work.
You tell her about it.
And she like
No, the PI. We have someone who is in our employ who is responsible for collecting information for us, and he's a really nice guy, and he would be happy to take your message for us, and then we can get in contact with him. We check in with him regularly. What's his name? Siggy. Yes, Siggy. PI. He has a very nice little business where he,
he helps people, kind of like you do.
kind of. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Help is a strong word. More like fumbles around.
But he fumbles around helpfully. It's a helpful kind of fumbling. Look, we can't all be angels.
It's a little pathetic, but he tries.
Charming.
Yes, indeed. Very.
Okay.
Very charming, and in fact, his address is.
And she's gonna write down his address, and she's gonna be like, if he's not there, here's what you can do. You can stick a letter, and she is going to write down very specific information about how to get to her own tiny little
Post office.
to like her little hole in the wall that is literally just a hole in the wall. She lives inside the wall of a building.
Perfect. As she should. Rent is very expensive around here.
Fold that up into like a little square, and then just the side entrance. I have a cat that takes care of things for me when I'm gone.
Yes, very nice. So we will leave you to your holiness, and I just slowly start pushing them out the door.
I brush one final handle.
Come along,
So uncomfortable, right?
Glitter. We leave Glitter in her house.
She like looks, and you can see her like mentally already sweeping. And she's like, "Yeah, I'll get in contact with your friend.
Thank you.
Have a nice day."
Thank you so much for your help. Thank
Sorry
you.
about the glitter.
So appreciate you. You're so nice. Keep on being holy and stuff.
So, you both the girlfriend.
I'm not involved.
Look, I don't care. I've been paid. I am going to go back to my workshop. With this money, I can finally buy the... Well, anyway, I can finish my work.
Interesting. I think you should go confront the angel.
Okay, but I don't know where the angel is.
No, Wynefrede, that's a terrible idea. Don't go confronting any angel, homicidal or not. Girlfriend of homicidal person or not.
But like, if we don't confront the angel, then that part is it's just gonna.
Well, we're not doing it without the rest of the crew at the very
We
least.
should get everyone in on this.
Do you trust Rat's solid, good advice?
Nah, I think Rat just wants to kill us all. So she can
I
eat
think
us.
Rat wants thumbs, is what I think.
She wants the angel to do the hard.
I don't need any.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're full of thumbs. Maybe it's toes. I don't know. Toes or ears or God knows what.
We could almost like stake out and wait until she goes to find her girlfriend and then follow her as she is.
But she already said she'd get back to us. What shit? You want her to find out that we are following her to homicidal girlfriend's house? What?
Just wait with the smugglers, right? You could probably eat a smuggler.
No, why are we waiting with smugglers? This is all a terrible idea.
Isn't that what Granger?
Yeah, that's a terrible idea that they're having out there
So
on a ship.
what the hell are we gonna do for the rest of that?
Our team.
I mean, yeah, we should probably go make sure they're not dead. But you know, we can check in with Siggy. I
I'm
guess.
sorry, just imagine us contriving a scenario which the three of you disguise yourselves as the smugglers.
And we're
You would
disguised
be
as
like-
the other version.
Yeah.
We don't coordinate that, and then we're just like on a ship doing the ship duties.
Trying to like get each other to. Yeah.
Sky versus sky type.
You know what we can do? I still have this chime as she pulls out the chime to contact Granger's dad.
Yeah, let's drop this whole line and pick up where we left off, finding my dad.
Without you. You know what?
Without me.
You know what? It'll probably make him a lot less sad, to be honest.
Is this Granger?
Yes.
Senior.
This number.
Okay.
Senior.
I borrowed this from your drunk friend,
Oh, yes.
Larry or
Wiles.
Haley or something.
Wiles.
Oh,
Wiles.
Wiles.
his name.
He's too drunk to tell us the correct name.
Wiles Olsen.
Because I have become a friend of somebody that you might like to meet, and like we really just want to like meet up with you and have like a few drinks and just talk.
Dying with someone, does that make you friends? Like, is that like an automatic sort of?
So, you're an investor.
An
Yes.
investor. Yes. Yes. I'm an investor.
Good point.
Excellent. Let's meet any like list's name of unrealistically fancy restaurant.
Excellent. We'll be there in a couple. What time? We're gonna need some time to gather our investments.
7, perhaps? I think I get a reservation for that.
What time? Oh yes,
7.
excellent.
Yes. And let's meet outside of the restaurant because it's a little bit easier to like maneuver around the tables and stuff if the entire party is there first.
We'll be there with bells on. That's what fancy people say.
See you then. He hangs up.
Bye.
So we're gonna kill him, right?
We're
Well,
just gonna
I
kidnap him.
I think that if anyone's gonna be killing their father, it should be the one whose father it is.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna meet outside the restaurant. We're gonna bonk him upside the head and kidnap him. Take him back to Nova's workshop as a present.
No. First you try and give some crazy angel killer my address. Giselle is very fragile, and this is a very fragile moment in my business development. Okay?
You can't risk that.
Yes! Yeah, exactly!
Well, the blacksmith actually, their shop might be close, so we could just keep him in the blacksmith shop.
So we're not gonna go find the others and tell Granger to go meet his own daddy?
Why would we do that?
You don't even have
See.
to fast. We have remote
Oh, we do
communication.
have
But does this feel like information one should deliver over the phone?
Yeah. My dad is dead. I have no understanding of these
Look,
emotions for
my
parents.
family wouldn't even pay my kidnappers to get me back. So I don't want to
Wait.
hear it about family abandonment issues, okay? But you don't hear me moaning and bitching about how awful it is. No, I'm better off without them. And as far as I'm concerned, everyone is better off without their parents.
Yeah, so we're taking his parent to him so he can kill him.
No, let's just take him to his dad. So there's a direct line of killing. Why so many? Ugh.
Fair.
Because then we have to. Okay, are you gonna help carry him? I'm curious.
I mean, I can.
No, actually, you in fact cannot.
This seems like we're going way out of our way, and like
I can make
there
myself
seems to be a
large.
time limit on how long you guys are going to live in general. I don't understand why we can't just like.
Wait, what?
You have the almighty creature that wanted you dead, that you are not dead.
I told her not to tell her.
Okay. I think we should bonk Ranger Senior and then be done with it.
Bonk, like, as in kill him?
Yeah.
No, we can't kill him. Granger has to kill him.
Okay, so
This
how
is
about
adding
this?
extra stuff.
But no, that's what I'm saying. We're taking steps out because we'll just go tell Granger where to meet his dad, at what time, and then he can go kill him, and I can go back to the workshop, and you all can go do whatever it is you're gonna do. You can go get organs or whatever it is, creepy thing you want to stuff in your pockets, and yeah,
Okay.
and none of us ever have to go back to the docks again.
Roll charisma.
Yeah, go for it. If Granger leaves, who's gonna be?
Well, so I think our plan, because we made this ship take off before it needed to, correct?
Wait, should I
It
pull
didn't
out the
get very far because you jumped immediately on board. So
Right.
You put it down,
So
back
it's-
down, just hang out.
It's
Yeah,
really
so
just sitting
we're
there.
and once we've seamlessly assumed the identities of the first mate and the captain, completely
Surely.
taken over the control of the ship. The crew will allow us to was like false start, guys. We got to turn around, go back to the dock,
But
and we
you
dock in the
left the-
dock.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
on the boat
yeah.
so soon.
They
They
just-
did not leave.
They
really-
just lifted the anchor.
They moved
That's it.
4 feet. You
We
went
got on the
boat,
boat and they
moved back.
immediately lowered the anchor.
They went back because you immediately picked up a guy and carried him downstairs.
They-
Yeah, they figured they should hold
They
on.
all went back.
Be with these
Okay.
same mad people on board? I
Okay.
guess not.
Nice.
You're lucky
Okay,
if you
cool.
went upstairs and they're still on the ship at all.
Problem solved.
Okay, but you're gonna roll charisma.
I rolled a 22, so we're going to the restaurant.
Wait, do we need to roll to counter
You
that?
can if you want to.
What are we? Insight?
Sure.
That's a 22.
I got a 13.
You two are locked in stalemate.
You guys gotta roll again. Or what is your modifier? What is
Okay.
your roll?
Compromise, Rat. We called them on the walkie-talkie and have them meet us there. If we beat them there, we will bonk his dad. If they beat us there, well, he can do whatever it is he's going to do with his dad. Which I'm assuming is going to be killing him.
Okay, and then we'll steal his stuff.
Okay, we're turned into marauding thieves, but
Turned into.
I pull out my walkie-talkie. Truity, come in.
This is Truity.
Okay. We have a bit of a dilemma. So, is Granger there with you?
He's nearby.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're right there. I mean, that's fine. It's completely unrelated to the matter at hand. So we met Raine, whatever. Rye. She was very nice, very pretty feathers. A rat tried to eat them off of her, actively, yes, living wings, which was kind of awkward, but then again, Anyway, my point being, I received restitution for my pain and suffering, and she may or may not have alerted Lindsay that we are still alive, and she may or may not be going to try and kill us again. So that's fun. They tried to give her my workshop address, but luckily, that did not happen, and we directed her to speak to Siggy. Which hopefully in hindsight means she's not going to kill Siggy. That would be sad.
World's most defenseless man gets the angel killed.
I'm going to assume she's not going to kill Siggy because, well, what would be the point in killing someone who's already dead inside? So, that being said, we also may have discovered something else, which is of a sensitive nature that Granger earmuffs. Someone earmuff him.
Okay, what?
I don't earmuff him.
Two big metal eyes.
You've never
It's
felt more
very
comforted,
cold.
more safe.
Very, very cold.
I just.
We're going to bonk Granger's dad.
Yes, well, rat being...
Granger's dad picked up on the charms that I have to contact him. He thinks we're investors meeting at this fancy hoinky-twinky restaurant at 7. And so I told him to meet us outside because my thought is if Granger doesn't want to come meet him, we can kidnap him and force him to talk to Granger.
But see, the problem is I made an agreement with Rat, and I did it under duress, and I want you to know I didn't really mean it because I'm really hoping that you three are going to beat us there. But I did tell Rat that if we beat you there, that we would kill Granger's dad for him. But if you won't beat us there, then Granger could do whatever he wants with his dad because it is his dad after all, and I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Granger needs to know. I can't leave. I have to stay for the shipment.
What shipment? What are you doing?
When does the shipment come in?
Who cares about a shipment?
At any time.
This is a man's life.
Comes.
It might be two lives if Siggy is unfortunate.
You could just.
It'll
decide
be
yourself.
much later than the meeting if we depart in disguise and ask them if the shipment arrives early to hold them until our return. We should be able to do both.
You think so, Niall?
Okay, I just suggest that you make haste.
Do we tell Granger?
No. Because it'll be
wanna-
funnier that way.
Can I have an insight roll?
Yeah.
To really just determine
Granger's
With-
been so sad. This will be like
without saying it out loud,
It'll
just
spirits.
whether or not
Being
it
kill
would
his
be
dad
good
after all
idea.
this time.
Again, with my limited understanding of others. That is a 9.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Jumped on the ship, been
Yeah.
threatening people, fucked up some guy's leg.
He's been really outgoing.
Yeah,
now.
he's been gaining a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
He smiles when he was crying into a fern. So, like, he's had a really some lows today. You would have not a single clue what that means.
Yep. It could. Yeah.
We shouldn't tell.
Yeah. I agree. I think it'll really just lift. It'll just boost his spirits.
Tell me what.
Well, we have a surprise for you.
I start humming louder.
It's a very, very belated birthday because, well, we
know-
realized we weren't there for your birthday this last year. And I don't know what wood elves do specifically, but here on the mainland, well, main forest, or I don't know, whatever you call it, we do surprises. Yes, that's it, surprises. It's belated.
It's like a quasi happy birthday and a quasi welcome to the city. Happy
It's like when
birthday.
people forget your birthday, but they're trying to be nice and pretend like they didn't forget your birthday. And then they say it's a belated birthday, which, mind you, I have exactly 17 years of belated missed birthdays. Which
Through
is not
this
belated because
entire
my parents-
terrible excuse, I just minor illusion double the internal hum of my body. It's just piercing. You can't hear a thing.
I'm conflicted, but I tell Nova we're coming.
I will never see my.
Voice is telling me to
They
kill.
will never see me again. No. They're guards with. Never mind. Anyway, this is of the fancy restaurant.
Mhm.
We'll be
Oh, yes.
there.
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
We will be
Get
in
the
disguise.
information. Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, that's really important. Yes, we will be disguised as pirates.
Yes, and you are also gonna want to beat us there. You could be the investors. Just pretend you have like I don't know parrots to invest or something.
Sounds good. I
Okay.
think we can do
You
that.
look like men.
That's
Pirates famously without any other currency but parrots.
Trusty investors of a bunch of women and things.
I mean-
came up, they probably-
I think parrots are more interesting.
It's very.
I do feel a little guilty for not telling Granger the truth, but I ignore him.
Yeah,
I'll live with it.
understandable. Have you guys hung up the phone?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think call over, plan
Truity
made.
out.
Okay. So I'd like all of you to roll to see how well you've passed as these various people.
Absolutely. Again, so with my background, I have the faceless
Well,
feet.
physically, yeah, but
Yeah.
personality.
So with dual personality, my disguises are absolutely incredible. So I like no question the captain. In the short
You understand
time,
you have sex as
mannerisms.
he has 2 lovers in the span of 5 minutes. I'm not questioning your stats,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think there's room for
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What are we rolling for?
Aw, are you gonna make
the
this
sky. Yeah,
performance art? I love it.
Are you selling the first mate from what you?
I was about
know
to say,
play
I was like, make it authentic.
Gotta add a little
Does he have
kiss or
more
two
than
with
2
the-
lovers?
Yes.
So
Oh, there's gonna be a
So much What'd you get?
I got an
It's a
18.
little
18. Okay, so you got a good job.
Yeah. That was an
12.
18 on the die. I had a
You said
0
you
charisma.
disguise things. You haven't seen a
the disguise is
go.
intelligent.
Look at that.
Behavior.
day.
Yeah.
It's over here. It's under Niles' foot.
What is it? Oh, let's not count that.
All right.
Excuse me.
So yeah, you know. Also,
Yeah.
feel like afraid of you.
Yeah.
So they're not going to question you. They're like, oh, he's bad.
I am Landro.
They don't really.
They don't absolutely know you. They're like, strange. But they're taking it more as
Now you're a
like,
stranger.
you're a strange little dude. And they are like, you're an imposter. Because again, the disguise is pretty good, but they're like,
Is it good enough to just get us off the ship with us?
Oh, yeah, you guys can definitely pass that one.
Okay. Then
You're just abandoning the ship, or you give me orders before you depart?
yeah. Is there a place to hide the 3 bodies? In
Push them
the
under the captain's beds.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're knocked
He
out.
has
not killed,
many.
right?
Yes.
Also very large.
Very.
Can we just like
Texan King.
gag
Oh,
and restrain? Because we're gonna leave them behind.
I'm sure there's rope there.
Okay. Cool.
Fancy scars. You can make it work.
Absolutely.
All
Can we do who has the best sleight of hand? I want to no chance that they can escape.
I have a +5.
I also have +5.
By all means.
Dude,
Work together.
Both sides, yeah.
There are 3 bodies.
Okay. I
Very
assist.
heavy dice.
I assist you.
Alright, got a 17 and 5.
17 plus 5?
Yeah, so we tied
Yeah,
them.
you were doing. They are.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
no one wake-
They're
yeah.
gagged.
Like even if they wake up,
If they
there's
wake up and they start screaming, no one will hear anything.
Okay.
excellent. Okay. Perfect. So on our way,
really
break
yeah.
them.
I give the rest of the crew, we're going out. We have a lucrative investment to go pursue on land. If our contacts appear before we are back, please hold them and we will be on our way. We'll just kind of bolt.
Yeah.
Did you put an illusion on them that they look like us?
No.
Crawling around under the captain's bed.
Yeah,
I'm just wondering. I'm just
actually,
illusion is
into
only
that.
30 feet.
okay.
So we're gone. And no one go in my office.
As per usual, you all know, but just reiterating, no one go in there.
It's a mess in there. It's a mess in there.
Much more fear the second time, but
A little less confident, I take both their hands and just run away.
all right. You had a bad job boarding the ship. I'm assuming you guys get off at fine. It's docked. You can just walk off. So you're all, I forgot the time. We're gonna say you're gonna get to so you're both heading to the restaurant. Or you want to meet up first?
I think we're meeting at the restaurant.
Yeah, so we would head. How much time do we have
So
before
I
the
think it
meeting?
was like 4, and
Yeah, they had to tie up the captain
The
and
captain. I'll push that to like 5.
Yeah.
Still, it'll probably take like an hour to get there. So you are dressed as pirates, but that is inherently kind of gross.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to play?
No.
Okay.
No. This was a lot of my.
Do you think the restaurant will let you in like this?
You're gonna discriminate
Well,
against
we're
them?
meeting outside the restaurant. I don't think we're actually ever going to need to go
Okay.
in. Fully just ambush outside.
All right. So,
So yeah, take our extra time to hang out, scope it out.
Granger, got any questions while you're at a fancy restaurant outside?
Well,
It's
we
surprise.
gotta make sure that we don't loiter too much directly outside because they might call the guards.
With it being a fancy restaurant,
You're
you'll be
disguised.
gross, greasy
Can
pirate.
we stealth? And then just hang out? Whatever stealth be.
So we roll for stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm wondering, should we end here?
That's a nat one.
No.
You side of like the restaurant, like standing like yourself,
Breathing blue flames.
mouthful.
That's normal.
11.
Very normal.
What a good job. You're looking subtle.
Just a strange dragonborn pirate.
Yep.
Mhm.
Business as usual. Classic.
How are you doing?
Just hanging out.
How's yourself?
Good at that. It's actually a 24 thing.
Wow.
You are doing amazing.
You're actually just.
You are so subtle. You've blended into like
That's actually a,
walls outside.
it's like a feat I have. I can attempt to hide while lightly obscured. So I'm actually just like behind like a lamppost, but perfectly hidden. Just like
Amazing.
actually
Sideways.
You're the same, but you're not.
I'm glowing blue.
Large.
his shoulders and it sticks out. It's a very broad man.
Sure is. So, I know we want to end here, but I also want to kind of have the guards called. And I'll be honest.
Well, that's fine, and I think that's a fine place to pick up. I will.
Your way. The guards are also on their.
Yes. Make notes.
God.
Investors, guards.
Yeah, everyone's convening at this restaurant.
Stay tuned for guards.
Will Granger meet his daddy?
Yeah. Will there be patricide?
One can only hope.
Mm.